All right, Modding Monday, everyone. In the year 2026. Can you actually believe it? Hey, that is crazy loud for me, but I think for you it was fine. 12 months, Black Moonstone. I think we should hear a Pog as well. Wait, let's see. Let's hear. Hello? Pog? Nope, you don't hear it.
1 year Pog.
Okay, well, I have to fix that. Okay, listen. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, hello. Can't believe it's been a year. So why don't I see Hytale? Well, I'm pretty sure if I were to show Hytale right now, I think that would be against some sort of NDA that I've signed. Okay, I think I'm not allowed to show that. Just, you know, I'm just saying. Okay, that's not allowed. Okay. But rest assured, I have things to tell, okay? Let's just, like, calm down, okay? Let's just, like, settle in a little bit. We will see.
Welcome to the King's Court.
40 months is crazy, bro. 40 months is crazy, Harrow. That's insane. And wait a second, we will hear it, though.
Haro has subscribed for
See?
40 months. Holy
moly. Hello. I got an internship in IT. Today was my first day. They already worked with Java and IntelliJ, so I know, like, everything. When you started, did you say, "Oh, Raven Farms back and tell you once more"? And in this day of my internship, I will. Did you say that? There's a non-zero chance people know that. You know, how many NDA violations are we committing today? So it's literally all of them, basically. No, I'm kidding. Okay, obviously we're not doing anything. Just wanted to say thank you for your amazing Java tutorials. I didn't know Java before learning Minecraft modding, and now I got a job as a Java dev. There's no shot. What? That's crazy, man. That's so cool. What the heck, man? That's like actually just amazing. That's crazy. It's so funny seeing a lot of the Hytale devs in a bunch of MC modding discords. Well, it makes sense, right? I mean, it's like so, you know, it is what it is. Zeusly, hello, hello. Bro, we got like everyone in here. 100 subs for showing Hytale. No! Are you crazy? I cannot do that. No, I cannot. Just because I could start it doesn't mean I will, okay? I'm not going to. It's 24 hours, okay? It's 24 hours. I can't do it. I will talk about it. We're allowed to talk about our experience, okay, in modding. Okay? That's the whole point. Okay? I come from C++, but looking to mod Hytale. Using your tutorials, yours amongst them, very well produced. Thank you, thank you. So are we doing the break the NDA achievement, a rare one? It would be a rare one, but I'm not going to, no. I'm not going to. W Blazer, right? Yeah, I thought I would go Pokemon today. You know, a bit of color. Show code, please. We are allowed to show code tomorrow, okay? We're gonna mod it tomorrow. Do you think Hytale modding will be more popular than Minecraft modding? Oh, yes. There's gonna be quite a... I will explain my reasons in just a little bit, but yeah. Guys, this is just an advert in disguise. Cowton would never sign NDAs. Are you crazy? You have to sign NDAs if you want to do that. Like, it's just the case, okay? Hello, hello. Is the course comments just slow to get sent? What do you mean? Like, if you send a comment in on the course website when I receive it, if you've been waiting for an answer from me, I've just been extremely busy. So if I've might have not gotten to your comment, then that is on me. I'm sorry. It's been quite a while. Like it's just been a lot to do. Yo, what the heck? What the hell, man? What's going on? Anonymous gift sub over here, as well as Chamomile Wave with the 100 cheer Hytale. Let's go. There it is. Hytale, let's go. It is indeed true. It is indeed true. Listen, I'm telling you. Hytale is real, okay? I really like your videos. Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see. The barrier to entry is lower than Minecraft. It's actually crazy, okay? It's actually insane. I'll explain all of it, okay? We will explain things. Also, Mayhaz! Starting with the...
Welcome to the King's Court.
Does this work? It does. Becoming a member over here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yesterday, I thought the first video... going to be I modded Hytale, I broke it, and then seeing your stream title. I mean, it's fair. To be fair, you can probably break it. I mean, that's probably going to be a case, but it is very funny. Also, by the way, did you see? I mean, maybe people have not seen, or maybe people have seen. Let's just like do a little bit of an inventory over here. So let me think about this. This was let me see this thing. Because, like, sometimes you know when stuff is going crazy, when things like this happen, okay? So the first thing that happened, absolute insanity, obviously, you know, to sort of catch people up on what the frick was happening. So I have had access to Hytale and Hytale modding tools for quite a while now, specifically to test out things and to give the team feedback. Now, there were quite a few people who had access to those to make mods so that on the first day we could have some mods that launch. I think that was a really good idea. And also, I mean, first and foremost, genuinely, I gotta give the highest props to the entire, like, Hytale team. They are, I mean, I don't even know how they have time to do anything, okay? Like, people reach out to, like, the modders themselves. There's, like, you know, when there's issues, they help. Like, it's actually insane, okay? I don't know how these people have the time to even do that amongst everything else. It's like actually crazy, okay? It's actually insane.
Welcome,
Pod! Long time no see. Long time no see. Thank you for the subscription as well. Thank you. 19 months is crazy. Let's see.
Pod 145
has 145
subscribed for 19 months.
Hehe. There we go. Thank you. But like the team has been crazy, okay? Like it's just actually, I just can't even, okay? They answer almost everything. It's just, wow, I just can't. But the crazy thing about it is that it's been really cool. It's been really fun. And now you may or may not have seen some of the mods that have been released. But if you take a look at this one over here, it is called, you know, something, you know, before Hytale comes out, what are we going to have? Yeah, we have Hytale and Doom. We have Doom and Hytale. And yeah, that is, by the way, it works. You can just play it. Who does that? Who does that? Are you kidding me? What are you talking about, bro? What the heck, man? Like, that's crazy to me, okay? That's like day -3 or something like that, right? Before the thing comes out. Day -3, not day 1, not day 0, day -3. When they've added Doom to Hytale. Jesus. Jesus. What the actual heck? Like, what the frick? That's crazy, right? I'm just crazy. Why do you have 2 channels? Create a playlist and upload to the other one for more content. So the reason why I have 2 channels in that case is because the modding channel really is just for modding, right? Modding Minecraft, modding Hytale, things like that. The other one is more entertainment based. I tried stuff on this channel before, but it really doesn't work. It's like, it's not, I don't think it's gonna quite work. So yeah, I joined into the stream and the first thing I see is Doom being played in Hytale. What the heck is this modding community doing? Well, you know, it's fun. It's fun stuff. That's what we're doing. It's fun stuff, okay? Currently watching your programming videos on how to make a Hytale mod. That is good thing. Listen, I'll explain this, okay? Because when this stuff starts, okay? I think we were supposed to zoom in a bit more, I think. Well, we'll see. Anyway, so when Hytale modding starts, you're gonna be not confused, but I want to sort of relay what is gonna happen, okay? Really, there's going to be 2 different things. There's going to be packs and there's going to be plugins, right? Those are going to be like your 2 main sort of things that you need to know. And this is the crazy thing about Hytale modding. Let's actually write this as well. Okay. Hytale mods, okay? There's going to be packs and there's going to be plugins. And this is the coolest thing. So for plugins, absolutely, you will need Java, right? You will need the entity component system. This is going to be complex things, right? Complex. So for anything that has to do with like server economies, new cool features, crazy things like that, that's all going to be plugins, right? But here comes the thing. Packs over here, this is the crazy stuff, okay? This is why, generally speaking, Hytale modding is going to be goated. Packs is JSON files. You know what that means? This is all handled via the asset editor, okay? And this is the cool thing. No code. There's no code needed for this, okay? You don't need one line of code to add almost everything that you might want to add. Blocks, items, entities, custom behavior. Most of this stuff is all done via JSON files only. You don't need to even start to look at a Java. That's the crazy thing. And I think that that's so cool. And I think the really cool thing about this is that it makes it so incredibly open to everyone, right? It's just so good. And generally speaking, it's gonna be so good. Okay, it's gonna be so good. The amount of cool mods that we're going to see, or the cool packs that we're going to see, is going to be insane. It's gonna be so good. Okay, it's gonna be so good. It's like actually crazy. How do they flow control in JSON? That sounds wild. What do you mean like flow control? But yeah, hello. Are there mods that already exist, JSON or plugins? They will be available day 1, yes. Basically, what Minecraft would want to do on Java with all the... Yeah, but the issue is the issue is obviously they can't really do that much, because the issue with Minecraft obviously is they are using OOP, like a lot of object-oriented programming, and while Hytale over here uses the entity component system. And this is the cool thing. When you use an entity component system, you can just say, hey, this is like an entity, right? So this is our entity, not to be confused with a mob, right? It's just an entity, whatever we want. And now we're going to say, well, this has now the block component over here added to it. And now it's a block. Now you can set it down into the world. That's it. And now you can change certain things on the block component. For example, I want to change the loot table component, right? Loot, let's just say loot component, right? Boom. Now I change this. Now it has a different loot table. That's it. It's all just done like that. And you can't really do that in OOP You can, but it's just way more complicated, right? Like, it's just way more complicated. Which is one of the things. So that is a thing that you can think about. Is it possible to make a custom UI and keybinds? I don't think that that's available day one. Do you have a creator code? I do have a creator code. If you want to pre-purchase, you can use the code Kaupenjoe over here. Kaupenjoe. Code Kaupenjoe. Well, you have the tutorials day one. I don't think it's day one, but probably, you know, within the first week. Within the first week. Why is the creator code not on screen? I don't know. Listen, okay? I was barely even here punctually, okay? Let's just not go crazy. The asset editor is in-game, right? It's an extra executable, but it's in-game, yes. It's just, it comes with the game. How many JSON files to add one block? I don't even know. How much am I allowed to reveal? Listen, it comes out in less than 24 hours. Surely it's fine, right? Listen, okay? I'm hyping the community up, okay? Listen, Simon, if you have to give me a, you know, if you have to give me a stern talking to, that's okay, okay? Or Sliggy, that's fine. One JSON equals one entity. That's it. Boom. One JSON file equals one entity. Are textures editable like in Minecraft? I'm actually not quite sure. So basically you could, as in like change the things. I don't know. Hopefully I won't need 7 JSON files for a complete block. Nope. Nope. It's one JSON file per custom block. Pretty much. Yep. W. Oh, you don't even realize. Listen, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, wait a second. Let me actually save this stuff. Guys, you don't realize, okay? You do not understand what I'm telling you, okay? Because I'm trying to tell you the greatness that is Hytale modding, okay? The point about it is that because it is all ECS based, right? Entity component system, right? It's like one JSON equals one entity. Listen, okay? If you want to make fun of me for how I pronounce JSON, how do you pronounce it then? JSON. That's what I see over here, right? And then when you have this, now you have a gay son. It is what it is, okay? I don't make the rules, right? And then if you have this, now you have a bison, right? Hey, bing, 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 bing. See? Don't tell me about anything over here, okay? Are you German? I am German. Jawohl. So sieht's aus. Jason, right? Oh, baseball, huh? It depends on how you pronounce the G. Let's not get into that, okay? Let's not talk about GIF and GIF and Jason and Gason and who knows, okay? Bison. True. Gason, Bison. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. How much do you think until the first gacha server in Hytale? Oh, I don't even know. Like months, I guess. Also, Wesley Gigant, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Jason can be pronounced as JavaScript object notation. Yeah, let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. How does Hytale's system event system works? I mean, basically you hook into an event and then you go for it. Is this like loud for you or does this work? I think it's fine, hopefully. Shiku Kid, thank you for the follows. Well, thank you. Do you know what kind of mods will release on day one? I don't know. I mean, they've teased a lot of things on Twitter so far. I don't know if which ones are public now and which ones aren't. But there's quite a few. Can we re-register our own events and make our own components? Well, I mean, obviously making your own components 100%. The idea of obviously it being that with the entity component system, if you make the components, right, the custom components, you can simply attach them to whatever entity you want. And then just like that, you add custom functionality. That's the point, right? How readable is the Hytale server code when decompiled? Listen, it's a rough one, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember, like, ECS is incredibly verbose, right? Like, wait, ECS is just verbose, right? Verbose. Meaning, there's a lot of boilerplate code. Boilerplate, okay? It just is what it is, right? Like, there's just no other way to do it, but yeah. Did you code already? I dabbled a little bit. I dabbled a little bit. I mostly use the asset editor so far, which I really like. I like that one. Does Hytale have EULA for stuff like drug servers like Minecraft does? Well, it has a EULA. I don't know if the content guidelines are online yet. Wait, I am 100% sure you can't pronounce this right. I dare you. Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherung. You dare challenge me? Who do you think I am? Deutscher. So sieht's nämlich aus. Biatch. Okay, you won. Well, there you go. Now you owe me a gifted sub. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Only if you have a what is it called? Only if you have a Twitch Prime. Otherwise, it's good. You're fine. You're good. Dieser Chat ist now nun Eigentum der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. I mean, maybe a little bit. It always was. Hey, Miss Willow, hello! I can't wait to see you teach or create. Well, I'm hoping for both of them. WD! Thank you for the Prime, thank you! Wait, I can get free Twitch Prime, hold my beer. Yo, that's cool, that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. Thank God Minecraft modding was so off-putting because of it. I mean, I'm still gonna continue, but yeah.
Twitch Prime.
You did hear Twitch Prime, that is correct. What the fuck? Excuse me? Hello? What was that? What was that? How did you make him freaking do that? What the heck, bro? Okay, what the frick, man? Did you see Hynergy? I did see Hynergy a little bit. We're gonna have to wait and see how it's implemented, right? Like, something yellow. The Twitch Prime of 1,000 torches sold. Yeah, that's true. What's the pro and cons of Hytale modding? Wait, it sounds like heaven for modders. So for hot reload component systems assets, bro, it's like crazy good. Like I just don't know what to tell you. Like it's just so good. Like listen, I'm not saying it to just like glaze. Oh, you had like you already had access to it and all of that, right? The point about it is that it's just for modders. It's so damn good. Like I'm just baffled, okay? Because let's be honest, we were sort of, I don't know, like it's just when you compare it with Minecraft modding, and I understand, right? We shouldn't only compare it, but like that's the best thing we have, right? Most of us come from Minecraft modding, so it makes sense. I don't know, it's crazy. There's one port that feels weird in the EULA 3.2. Yes, I believe I've spoken to just to blow your mind. I've spoken to both Slikey and oh wait, 3.2 monetization of mods. Why? What is the issue with this? What's the issue with E? Respect gameplay balance, safety, and integrity. I mean, I understand what you're talking about. Like, I understand what you mean. Like, it's like a very vague way of putting it. But I mean, gameplay safety, I feel like makes sense, right? Like, don't make things that like crash the game. I would say, I don't know. I think it's all right. I don't think it's that bad. I want to make a RuneScape mod. I feel like it's going to be an easy project. So I think that this is like the real, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Also, did you do anything actually playable? What did you fiddle with? I have nothing playable. Okay, I just went in like breadth, did like a couple of things. I didn't go too deep. Okay, I don't have anything playable. I'm sorry. I know it's rough. I have ideas, but the ideas came like 3 days ago, and I didn't have time to do anything. Okay, is it better to use Blockbench for texturing or Sprite? Either one is fine, I guess. I mean, whatever you feel more comfortable in, I would say. The things you can do in Hytale are insane, like actually insane. Yes. I mean, it's just, it really is modders for modders because, yeah, the fact that the side scroller and Vampire Survivors was made, yeah, and it was made like by the team just on their off time, just a little bit, right? What do you mean you didn't have time? You had 3 days. Ah, yeah, of course. Of course. That's true. That's true. Kaupman has been freaking out all weekend. Yeah, Moon, you can say that. That's true. That's true. Wait, so it mentions balance. Does that mean things like projectile OPness? I think that this is fine. I think that I don't like, in my opinion, I don't think we should worry about it too much right now. I might be wrong, but I just don't think it's going to be that bad. Is it possible to create custom particles? I think so. I'm pretty sure custom particles is possible. There's a catch. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe, but maybe just not, okay? Do you think there's they will support for C# modding in Hytale? I do not believe so, because number one, we have to think about the fact that the server is written in Java, and right now we're doing Java only, so server only modding, so I don't think so. There seems to be no reason for it, and also most of the thing is going to be done with the asset editor, so I just don't, yeah. Hytale looks cool and all, but I think it's going to be a chance that the player base is plummeting, mainly because of the huge hype and then not fully fleshed out. At least that's what I get from Simon. I might be incorrect here, but he said that he only released because, yes. So I understand the concern there. And listen, I don't know. We said that we are allowed to talk about our experience. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about the experience of the game rather than just modding. Let's just say, yeah, it's early access, okay? It's fine. It's okay. At the end of the day, I think Simon said it in one of the tweets as well. He said that, or someone said it. It's like, there's going to be people who are like, oh my God, I see the potential over here. And then there's going to be others that are like, what the frick is this game? It's, you know, I don't like it, XYZ, bleh, right? And then it's done. That's okay. That's fair. I think that that's okay. But I don't know. I just think that it's not, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it's an early access. There are certain things that are freaking crazy cool. Like, it's just, we just have to wait and see, okay? Also, they're investing in modders, which is also a big thing. Why, what, and how did you mod Hytale? So, I had access before. I'm part of the few modders that had access to Hytale and Hytale's modding tools. And I just played around with it. I don't have anything to play or show. Well, show, obviously.
Welcome to the King's Court.
Wesley G.I. Gun, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Thank you. There it is. Let's go. But yeah, can you alter game physics? I believe physics are currently not changeable. No. Is there economy features in the main game? I don't think so. You will need to make a completely custom sort of mod for it. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't know. Early mods and plugins, yeah. I guess I have to go from C# to Java. I mean, it's not that crazy, right? Animations are basically the same as Minecraft. Yeah, that's all done via Blockbench. Yeah. All right, we find ourselves back into breaking NDAs for views. I have not broken any NDA, okay? Listen, I've not broken any NDA. We're allowed to talk about our experiences, and we're allowed to say that we've modded Hytale, okay? That is allowed. Expressed written permission, okay? So that's all good. Okay, I'm just not gonna show anything. Oh. So I'm salty that M-Creator modders have an upper hand in the mod creation works. Yep, it's not about that even. It's actually a little bit worse, or a little bit crazier, okay? Because you have to look at it like this, okay? This is where you know, some modders in the Minecraft space might be a little bit oof. I believe for the first couple of months of the good old Hytale modding, okay? I think you know who's going to be absolutely going crazy? Artists. Okay? This includes 3D, texture, and all of that, right? Because the people who can't code can add all of their stuff to it without coding, right? So, case in point, now I don't know if she can code or not, but that's beside the point. The point is that her art is freaking crazy, and that's Violet right here. Oh my god, I cannot even, okay? I cannot even. Look at this stuff, okay? Excuse me? Look at this. I'm sorry. What are you talking about, okay? How can someone make... Oh my god, that's like... I want the snail. I like snails. I don't know what it is, but cute snails, they get me. They always get me. But yeah, basically, boom, right? Artists are going to run every programmer over. It's done. You're done. Like, it's just gonna be the case, okay? Until you need any sort of special functionality, it's over, right? So like, the artists are gonna go crazy with their 3D models, their textures. Now, the only thing here is obviously This is the issue. Okay. Hytale has quite high-res textures. That's gonna be an adjustment period, let's say. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a rough one, man. It's gonna be a rough one. I don't know. Violet is so good. It's actually crazy. She worked with Hatsune Miku before. Can you imagine that? She worked with Hatsune Miku. What the heck? That's crazy, man. Yeah, the high res is a thing. Yeah. BC Wetterlage bei dir? It's cold. Is it possible to run multiple worlds on the same server? I'm just gonna say yes. I don't know how much we can reveal on how much I can reveal on that, but yeah. So, do you think we're gonna get Cobblemon on Hytale? I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, genuinely. I don't know if the Cobblemon team is just gonna, like, switch. But I really think they might. Because you have to remember this, okay? What? No. Wait. Give me a second, okay? I will explain this. I will explain why a switch is not, like... I'm not saying they will. I don't know anything. But I'm saying there might be a reason why. And I can tell you why, okay?
Glory or doom.
We have Bell Dude. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. So, why Cobblemon might switch? Okay, switch. Maybe add Hytale, right? Switch Hytale. Why? You have to imagine this. Cobblemon, so Cobblemon makes a plugin, okay? Or multiple plugins, right? So those plugins, let's say, would be that you can catch Pokemon. You add a plugin that has the Poke component, right? And that just has like all of the stuff that a Pokemon needs, right? The types, it has the I don't know, the attacks and all of that, right? Like the attacks, all of that stuff, right? Every single one of those is component based. Okay? Let's just say for the sake of argument, all of that is component based. And here comes the thing. You know what happens then? The community simply makes packs and uses these components to make custom content. So you build the plugin that you then use to make the packs. So they build the plugin once, and in order to add new Pokemon and new components and new types, it's all done via packs, and it's all done via the asset editor again. Right? That's the thing. Boom. Crazy stuff. Even my small sister can draw better. Well, I mean, am I drawing? I thought that this is writing. I thought that this is writing, man. I thought that it was written, you know? You could build the calculator from the exercise. Is that going to be a problem? If you've understood the solution, then you should be fine. You should be good. Might switch. It's written so well. Good job. It looks really nice, right? I'm trying to convey so much information. I'm going too fast. I understand this. Sorry. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I have a question. Would you say that it's easier for beginners to step into modding? Yes. Yes. Hytale modding, you need 0 coding experience. With the asset editor, you are going to be able to, if you can do 3D models and textures, you're going to be golden. If you can't do those, then it's going to be rough. Can't believe you don't have a drawing tablet for MS Paint. Who's going to tell him? I know, it's rough. Okay, listen. From now on, all of those things that I'm going to write are going to be spectacular. I'm going to take my time with things, okay? I understand. Because why would I write this on here if you can't read it, okay? That's not smart. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. There you go. That's what you want to see. Boom. X. Posture check. Jesus. Jesus! Okay. Be good. Okay, let me actually get this. Gotta get some water right here, man. Your handlighting looked... Read this again. Ban mods! Smite his ass! Who said this? Your handwriting looks like you wrote... Oh, it's art. I just joined. Can you give us a rundown? Oh, I have a feeling due to component features, we might see low quality mods than in Hytale, but how many there are in Minecraft? Or more than there are on Minecraft. Listen, maybe that is the case, but I don't know if this is a bad thing, necessarily. Like, I just don't know if it's a bad thing right now. Who said that? Who said what? Oh, nothing. You're good. You're good. Rip Minecraft mods. Everyone moving to Hytale. Listen, I'm telling ya, a lot of people at the very least are going to try Hytale modding, right? Like, there's no shot. The other thing, this is the next thing, right? Like, Minecraft versus Hytale, okay? Now, listen, I understand. It's not, like, crazy. But here, you have, like, versions, okay? And you know what you have here? It just works. It just works. So, just to go... I'm going to show you one thing, okay? We're turning into a Twitter streamer now, okay? So, if we go to Sketch Macaw right here, who made, for example, Macaw's doors and all of that, they said, I'm still planning on continuing to support the Minecraft mods. Listen to this. I want you to read this. Currently, so he has, I might have to reduce the versions supported. Per mod, Sketch Macaw supports in total 708 Minecraft versions. Per mod. I would game end myself. I'm sorry. LMAO rope. That is insane. Done. Okay? I would not even go... I would go away. No. That's insane. That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. I cannot. I can actually not. And in Hytale, boom. One version. Done. That's it. That's it. It is diabolical. It actually is. It actually is diabolical. You think something like moving blocks like pistons. Oh, I was actually thinking about trying to add a piston, but I haven't gotten around to that. But yeah, it would be pretty cool. With a new drop system, Minecraft, I imagine Hytale is going to be a relief to work with. Yes! How hard it is to port a Minecraft mod to Hytale? Undefined. You cannot put a number on it because you can't just take the code from Minecraft and just like add it into Hytale. That doesn't work, right? Like that's not a thing. And also, if you just quote unquote just want to add like blocks and things like that, it all just works with the asset system, so the asset editor. So it's different anyway. So it's undefined, right? Any complicated mod, it's gonna be different. But yeah. Hello, big fan. I'm working on an Hytale Lord of the Rings mod for Hytale. I wanted to ask you if you've gotten early access. I have. How easy would it be to add things like factions? How about map making? So the build tools are insane. Builders rejoice. You're gonna go crazy, and with a good thing. It's actually nuts. Okay, it's actually nuts. It's gonna be really good. So that's gonna be good. In terms of factions, well, I mean, like this is the thing, right? And this is why this is so unbelievably cool. Okay, listen, you now are making the Lord of the Rings mod, right? But someone else is like, I want to make an NPC factions, right? I want NPC factions. Now, what you would do is you would not make the Lord of the Rings plugin, okay? What you would do, this is what I would do. I would do the NPC faction plugin. And you abstract it so much that from this, you simply publish the NPC faction plugin where you can make, you know, like a custom faction, and then it might have like an alignment and things like that, right? So you add you make an NPC faction plugin that has components you can add to NPCs. for example, that determine the faction and the alignment and the bordering or anything like that. Boom. And you publish this as an abstract thing so that others can use it. So now you can then make the Lord of the Rings plugin that uses this plugin. And now someone else can make the Game of Thrones plugin, right? And just use the same NPC faction plugin to plug into that. That's the freaking power of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's going to be a tree of plugins that's going to be created. So as long as things are going to be like abstract enough, right? Like this, like the NPC factions and all of that, that's going to be so unbelievably good. That's what it is. Okay, that's why it's so damn good. And as long, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just, how many Minecraft mods have you made? I think like 6 or so that are out, but yeah, it sounds like Roblox Studio stuff. Okay, so Yesn't, okay? It's comparable, but it's not the same, okay? It's comparable, but not the same. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. Simon already talked about wanting to add automation to Hytale. Yep. I mean, but that's just like crazy, right? Hypothetically, Hytale would put pressure on Minecraft. Oh, 100%. Like, it's just, the thing about it is that I just cannot see the only reason why people might like completely stay on Minecraft, or, you know, is like the high-res textures, right? Like the high-res textures, slash models, that's like a rough one, right? That's the only thing that's gonna bottleneck basically like people making cool stuff. That's the only thing. Apart from that, I think there's a 0 chance that Mojang didn't have like multiple meetings at this point about Hytale. There's 0 chance, okay? Hytale doesn't have Lua U. That is correct. It does not. So plugins are just tools to put in the hands of creators. Yes, the point is that the programmers make plugins that are all using the entity component system slash the data, like data object, is it DOD? Data object design? Yeah, data object, right? So like data-oriented design, right? So you do data-oriented design and you make the ECS system. And then this is all then given to, you know, what we would call, like, let's say designers, right? Designers. Boom. And they can then just do whatever they want with it. And then the designers just, they build stuff, they do stuff, bam, 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 bam. And there you go. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy. I just hope I really hope we'll see full scale MMO. It's gonna, like, so I talked to Slikey, and basically he said that what he wants to do is he wants to be able to basically allow you to remove Hytale entirely from the game, right? Hytale is completely gone, and you make like a completely custom what's the game, like just a completely custom MMO, like with anything you want. It's crazy. Are they releasing the tools for artists to make assets? Well, they have the Blockbench. The Blockbench plugin is already out, so you can already check that out as well. How volatile is current modding? So I believe things that people have made day one when they had access, so this has been like a month or so, still work right now, and they've updated the game a lot. Things just keep working. In terms of packs. In terms of coding, I think there's obviously going to be much more volatile, but yeah. Hytale just sounds like a heaven for Winecraft MC server. I'm telling you, there's 0 possibility they won't also go for that. What is it? Windtail? Yeah, Windtail. Sounds good. It sounds goofy, but I hope for a tab of public servers with minigames. I think they want something like that in the future. We gotta adjust our expectations just a little bit down, right? Like, it's just like, they really want to get this game out, and I think that this is the right decision. Because, my god, yes, they could have maybe done another month or so, but the delays just have been too much, right? And this is also why I think that it's smart, just publish now, and then let the chips fall where they may, right? If people are like, this is not a good game, then it is what it is, okay? But I don't think that people who do not see the vision right now, right? When they play the game tomorrow, and if they don't understand the vision for the modding, for just the amount of of creations that are gonna happen over here. I just do not believe that if they don't see the vision tomorrow, they will never see it, right? That was not the target audience. Like any heavy modded game, if the game dies now, it keeps living for a decade. I don't even think it's gonna die now. Because what you have to remember, let's just say, I'm gonna go crazy, okay? Let's say for the sake of argument, let's say 50% of people are gonna be like, this is trash, I don't wanna ever see it again. Just for the sake of argument. And Simon said that he expects 1 million people to play the game, right? So let's say 500,000 people are like, I don't want to see anything ever again. This was a waste of money, whatever. Let's just suppose that, right? I believe that a year into the game, there's going to be mods that are coming out that's going to be like Calamity mod for Hytale. That's going to be so damn good with like crazy fights and it's going to look so damn cool that after a year, people are like, I might have to try this again. Because that's the point, right? The point isn't that it's like you go for it and boom, right? I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely insane. Right now, there's only a client for server providers. Do you know anything about the 2-auth for developers? Why would you need a 2-auth for the developers? Oh, to like accept payments and stuff? Oh, I don't even know if that's going to be a system that's immediately there day one. What's crazy is he said he expects 1 million people to, yeah, that's the thing. If he expects 1 million people to play the game, I mean, come on, right? Like, there's no shot that, like, you would at least have, like, twice the amount of people to bought the game, right? Am I crazy? Maybe 1.5 times? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just, to me, this is incredible. Betting on the game, on the community will make your game great is kind of meh. No, I just disagree, Pod. I just disagree. I don't know how much you're in the environment, like in the Hytale environment. The thing is that it was always supposed to be a platform not only to play but also to create. Now, they are giving modders the same tools that they use to make Hytale. Now, right now, they don't have the adventure mode, right? So all of the like crazy lore and all of that stuff, that's not in there yet because they said, you know what? We're just gonna give it to the modders and the community, and be it what may, right? Whatever happens, happens. And I don't know. I think that this is the right decision because my God, they've delayed often enough and they delayed more. Many games failed when betting like this. I just don't think so. I see what you mean, but yeah, it's not a game. No, the thing is, it's not just a game. It also is a game, but it is also an engine with a game. Yes, but the point is that it still has its own core identity, right? And that's the point. Wait, there's no survival mode? No, I mean, that does exist. Like, there's an exploration mode. It's just not, you know, like an adventure mode that you would see. What size is the game? I'm pretty sure that this was already announced. I don't know if I'm leaking stuff. Is it leaking if I say how it... I think it's like 1.4 gigabytes to download it once. Calamity likes are good, but what about Greg Tech New Horizon? Oh, I mean, come on. Do you really think that Greg is not going to make its way into Hytale? Hi, Greg? Oh, hi, Greg. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, no. This is gonna be so bad. Hi, Greg? Oh, you know exactly what they're gonna do. You know what? You know what they're gonna do? So, you know how the recipes in Hytale, they take time to craft, right? So this was actually, this was shown. This was shown. No, this was shown. So they take time to craft, right? Greg is just going to be an asshole. And Greg, you know what Greg is going to do? Greg is just going to be like, 4,000 seconds. No! Why? That's going to be a rough one, man. That's going to be a rough one. Oh, that's going to be crazy, right? Oh, man. That would be very funny, though. You got to admit that would be very funny. Oh, man. Well... We'll see, okay? We'll see. Yeah, recipe is gonna take 500 years. Oh boy. It's gonna be a recipe that takes like 1 year. Yeah, and then you probably have to like build really complicated things to like decrease the time that the recipe takes to craft or something like that, you know? That would be crazy, right? What is character creation like? Also, if that's something I don't want, like, I don't want to take too much away. Obviously, like I said, listen. Okay, I know character creation. Okay, I'm going to be vague, obviously, right? people are pissed that there are no skins, right? Skins, no, right? So there's no like pixel by pixel freedom, okay? So you are obviously more restricted. Let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this without giving any specifics. You'll be fine. You will be fine, okay? I am telling you, you will be fine. I understand, coming from Minecraft, you're like, oh, I want my pixel by pixel. You'll be fine, guys. You'll be fine, okay? Like, do not worry. Genuinely, do not worry. When you have it in your own hands, you're gonna be like, okay, now I understand. I understand. This makes sense. You have to, because when people talk about it, you cannot possibly imagine. That's the thing. Would it be hard to port a Minecraft skin to Hytale? Probably, yes. I would say. Although, no, I don't think so. What you could do is you could make a custom. You could probably make a custom entity, like a custom mob, that has the texture and model of a Minecraft skin, and then just change your player into that particular entity. That would work. That could work, actually. Was disappointed by the lack of skins, but overall it's not a big deal. I'm telling you, I'm genuinely. Please, I will be streaming tomorrow when the game comes out. When you're in the character creation menu, random internet guy 7426. I will remember this. Please come to the stream tomorrow and tell me that I've over-exaggerated. You will be fine. I swear you will be fine. You already have the game. I already have the game, yes. I was able to mod and play the game beforehand to test modding and stuff. What Hytale mod are you making? Well, I'm not going to reveal the 2 mods that I want to make, that I have like as an idea. I don't want my ideas to be stolen. But they're small things. They're small mods. Nothing too crazy. What if Hytale suddenly goes psych? We actually release next year. I just doubt it. But yeah. I doubt it. I don't think so. It's crazy. So you can use base game entities as base for your entity behavior. No, you can just change your player model to whatever model you have in the game. Mojang will not DMCA mods that use Minecraft content. Oh, they probably would, actually. And well, it's probably against the EULA to actually do that. You are actually correct. Because obviously the EULA does say that when you make mods, ownership of mods, responsibility, that you will not use materials that are defamatory, infringe, violate, or misappropriate any person's intellectual property. I would say you should not. You probably shouldn't. Okay. If you want the Dungeons and Dragons VTT mod from Discord, I'm not going to do it for years, if at all. I don't think I'm gonna do it for years, but yeah, maybe. I'll think about it. Geometry Dash was carried for 7 years with no updates, just community-made levels. I can't fathom what Hytale can achieve. Yes! You're so right! Bro, Geometry Dash, like, have you seen some of the stuff that the Geometry Dash people are able to make? I don't even know what's going on sometimes. These people are insane in a good way. My guy just has the EULA open in a tab. Of course, why not, you know? You know what's crazy? I was crazy once. I'm still crazy. Multi-block in Hytale in 7 days, I bet. Multi-blocks? They might already have them. I don't think they have them, actually. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be quite easy to do that. Imagine. Kaupenjo, multi-block tutorial in Hytale before multi-block tutorial in Minecraft. That would be kind of crazy, though. Will Hytale support Kotlin? It will not. However, I'm pretty sure that people are going to just make a plugin that's going to be able to do it. Should I buy Hytale? Listen, okay? I mean, yes, also, if you do buy, use the creator code Kaupenjo in order to support me. But no, listen. I am 100% biased. It is what it is. I think the project is freaking amazing. I think it is awesome. If you can spare the $20 or whatever version you want to get, then 100%. If you're like, listen, I might want to wait a couple of days to see what people say, that is also fine, right? Only buy it if you really believe in the project, right? Don't feel pressured to buy it because people are like, oh, it's so good, it's so good. No, listen, at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself. You have to see, listen, I've seen the things, and there you go. Hytale community server of Hub. I don't know, okay? I don't know. Maybe. There's already a project for Kotlin support as a mod in Hytale. Well, there you go. I pre-ordered it day 1 because I believe in the vision. That's the thing. That's an awesome thing. Also, 2-week refund max for our playtime. Oh my god. Lynn, that's crazy though. Like, excuse me. How fair can you be? People get 2 weeks to refund with 4 hours of playtime? I'm sorry. Like, what am I supposed to tell you here? Okay? Like, how is that not fair? I think that's super fair. Bro, you just said decide for yourself. He's gonna lose the sponsorship. First of all, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, I just don't, you know, what do you think there's a chance of it's getting pirated within a week? Well, probably quite a bit. They have like a couple of things in there, obviously, but it's always gonna be pirated, right? Like at the end of the day, that's always gonna be the case. But I don't know. I just I don't know. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work, because like there's a bunch of things that like happen in the background that I don't know if it works. Creator codes are not sponsorships from Hytale. That is correct. That would theoretically not be a sponsorship. That is indeed correct. They checked all the great game boxes they could. Yeah. Steam work. Well, they're not on Steam right now, so I complete Hytale and I got refunded. That's a pretty good funny thing, yeah. Do you have any idea if Hytale is coming to Steam? Well, not in the beginning. You can't stop piracy. That is true, but as we remember, our big old friend Gaben, right? Gaben, praise be his name. He said that piracy is a service issue and not a money issue, right? So I don't know. Can Hytale be played in single player? Yes, it can. Someone should make a Trojan. No, don't do that. Okay, do not do that at all. Okay, I disagree. You modded it? Can I see it? Not gaming, sadly not. No, that would be against the NDA. I'm sorry, okay? I don't have anything to show, okay? If I had something to show, then I would show it, but I can't. I don't have anything right now. That's true. Pirating Hytale in Russia is probably going to be common. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because I don't think they can buy it right now. You're right. But it is what it is. If studios would set prices per region. Well, I think that they are setting prices per region, but I think that they weren't able to like roll that out everywhere right now. So that's just one of the things. What was the asset editor you were joking about? So, basically, like I said that in Hytale, right? You can make packs, right? And packs are, these are not resource packs, right? You have to think about it a little bit differently. This is a little bit more, but these are JSON based, right? JSON based. And they are all done in the asset editor. Asset editor. And I'm telling you, the cool thing about it is that this is like one of the most powerful things ever. Because it basically just gives you, wait a second, I can actually do the following. Oh, wait a second. Let me show you something crazy, bro. You're gonna say, wait a second. Help me, bro, that is insane. Oh, where was it? Hytale YouTube channel. This is it. So this is the asset editor. You can already see it right here. So what you can see is this is the asset editor, and here you can change the components of different different entities, right? That's the point. So you can also look at this as a JSON file, but this is just way easier, right? And the cool thing is, because it's all component based, you have every component that you can add to the specific entity already available over here, right? So you can just say like, hey, I just want to add like an emit offset. Boom, you just add it. Bam. I want to attach like different attractors. Boom, bam, you just add it. There you go. And that's the power. That's the power of the entity component system / the asset editor. Yeah. And that's the thing. So it's an in-game NBT editor. It is not NBT. But yes, something like that. Will it run on a potato? I don't think it's going to run on a potato, but maybe on 2. Are block entities in Hytale? I think there are things like block entities, but I think they work differently. I think it all works differently. If player entity for ECS, or does it have another class that it requires for networking as well? Yeah, the networking obviously is a little bit more complicated. I haven't looked into that too much yet. What time can we play Hytale in France? So I believe that France has the same... I believe that the Hytale has the same... Hytale. I think France has the same time zone as Germany. And I believe that would be 4 p.m. CET. So that's in 23 hours. 23 freaking hours, brother. That's crazy, right? Like, that's insane. Does AI have a brain or goals, types, or both? I actually have not looked into the entity AI. I'm sorry. Double Pie! Hello, hello! Mods will be server or client. All mods are server only. Wait, I thought of something. I want to be guy fan games created in a Hytale. Would you, wait. I want to be the guy fan games created in Hytale. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but yeah. Will Hytale allow mods to define more of an artifacts? Probably? I don't know. I'm glad that they're taking this approach to modding, especially when it's like, you know, Java mix. Yeah. What do you mean, I believe? I believe. Okay, I believe. You're saying the editor is rather easy. Every person with basic knowledge of ChatGPT and some programming could make mods. No, Dreadnought Gaming. No. You are misunderstanding me. Anyone with no coding knowledge and no AI can make mods. It has nothing to do with AI, it has nothing to do with coding, it has nothing to do with programming. The asset editor is so accessible that high-level artists are going to be making the best mods that you have seen. I agree, there will also be a lot of mods that are, you know, let's say like not as good. That's okay, okay? You have to, this is the same on YouTube, right? How many YouTube videos are there that are absolute crap? A lot of them, because it's very accessible to a lot of people. It's fine. It's okay. Legit, AI will be useless in Hytale. I don't know, because if you think about it, if you were to, this is just an experiment. If you were to give it like all of the JSON files, I'm pretty sure that it can figure out everything as well. But you don't need to. Why? It's like so easy, it doesn't make sense. Some YouTube videos are legit better than movies. Oh yeah, for example, 1,000 players simulate civilization in Minecraft. Have you seen that one before? Brother. That one's crazy. Okay, that one actually goes insane. If mods are server-side only, do you download the textures upon joining the server? Yes, indeed. That is exactly what happens. But we can use programming to have it easier. No, so programming is only for super complicated things. To add like complex things. What do you think would be the most difficult when modding Hytale? It's about, I think it's about, you know, new, like completely custom things that like change, right? So like completely custom game modes, completely custom things like that. Oops, sorry. Things like that. That would be the thing. What is complex thing in your opinion? I guess adding Bed Wars, for example. Like that would be a complex thing, right? Like adding a custom fishing mod. That would be a thing. Or dedicated servers, a thing from release. Yes, they have a couple of them. So Hytale modding is easy. The very basics are very big. Okay, let me do that like this. Let me see. Okay, I will give you a rough rundown. Okay, on what I think is gonna be happening in Hytale modding. Okay, so let's see. Hytale modding. Okay, Hytale modding. Question mark. Okay, very easy. are going to be the basics. Okay, basics. Sorry, let me write this a little bit nicer so that people don't complain. There you go. Blocks, items, etc. That is very easy. Okay, we move on to easy. Okay, easy is going to be things like drops, loot, you know, things like that. Medium is probably going to be entities, etc. Now, here comes the thing. Hard is going to be all art assets. That's what I'm thinking. This is going to be the rough one. All art assets are hard because, remember, this is all high-res textures, okay? All of this is high-resolution textures, and all of this is like 3D models. So it's gonna be a little bit rough to put it into the game in that way. That's gonna be hard. Okay, now, very hard. Very hard is gonna be custom modes. So like, for example, I don't know, custom modes. So you would have Bed Wars, right? Bed Wars. Something like that. That's going to be hard. That's also going to require programming, right? That's like Java. That's programming. Then extreme hard. What is going to be extreme hard? Code conversions. Right? I think that's going to be extreme hard. In my opinion. I don't know exactly, but that's the thing. Also, I think medium. This is the cool thing. World Gen. But World Gen full. Okay? That means fully customizable World Gen is going to be medium difficulty in my opinion. Okay? It's not going to be very hard like it is in Minecraft, where it's like sometimes a little bit too hard in my opinion even. No, it's going to be medium difficulty, I would say. That's roughly where I would put sort of the high level overview of Hytale modding. Most of this stuff is going to be very easy. Now, the cool thing about it is that, just like someone in the chat said, it's going to create a lot of bad stuff at the bottom over here. But it also allows for really talented artists to make absolutely banger mods. You know how many cozy like decoration mods we're going to see? Oh my god. Yes. 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 There's going to be so many cool mods, and things are going to look so awesome. Unbelievable. It's going to be really, really good. GUI. I have not worked with the custom GUI. Now, the issue with the custom GUI is because it is because we are using, because everything is server only. The GUI is a little bit weird. Okay, you have to basically assemble the GUI on the server, and then it gets sent to the client. So you can't really, you can only take existing assets and like add them and like shift them around. That's the only thing that we have. Would you say that mention categories very hard applies to the micro equivalents to custom modes? I mean, kind of. How can you go over Hytale modding articles already on CurseForge support? We can actually go there, sure. We can go there in a second. I wonder how often would library mods be used? I think all the time. Because you got to remember, because it's a plugin system, right? This is what I said before, right? Or you weren't here before, Double Pie. But because it's a plugin system, right? You know, there was someone who wants to make a Lord of the Rings mod, right? Right, boom. So for this, you need the NPC factions. Well, why would you... Sorry. Factions. Why would you recreate this if this already exists, right? This has the components, and this has the fields, and it has everything that you need in order to do this. Awesome, we now have the NPC factions. Boom. We just take this plugin, right? This is just the plugin. And we just put it into our mod. Boom. Done. That's the first one, right? And now our Lord of the Rings plugin depends on the NPC factions plugin. That's okay. That's fine, right? Now we have a dependency, but that is not an issue, right? And then maybe we also need the, I don't know, cool weapons plugin, right? Because it adds like different types of weapons that we can add. Types of weapons. And here's the thing. Each one of the plugins can then be used inside of the asset editor to continue to add content to it. this is the thing that you need to get into your head, right? The plugin is going to be, the plugin are new Lego bricks that you put out onto the table. And then every mod can just take those Lego bricks and assemble them in whatever way they want. And they can even repaint those Lego bricks. That's the thing. I don't think you understand how big of a deal this is, guys. I don't think you understand it. This is insane. Okay, this is insane. Bro, if this works well, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. Pasu Hytale, it depends on what your mod is supposed to be. If your mod is just a couple of blocks and items, you don't even need anything of AI. You could just add it yourself. Right? That's the thing. Does Hytale run better than vanilla Minecraft? Well, I'll say this. An ECS system, like an entity component system, is usually made very well to make it so that it is highly performant. So kind of, yeah. Can you explain for a non-modder that plays mods? A library mod is a mod that adds certain features that you, as a mod developer, you would use. So for example, let's say that we would want to add a new create wheel, right? So we want to the same sort of wheel, but instead of like 2x2, we want it like 3x3. Well, obviously, then the library mod in that case would be create, because it already has all of the functionality, and you would then use that. It might be a bad example, but hopefully that's sort of understandable. Does Hytale allow dependency substitution? Like if a mod A provides functionality A, then mod B can provide functionality A. I don't know. I have not looked at that. I would agree that we don't get how big it is, but I hope we get to it once we get our hands on it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Library is look extra tool in your shed. Yeah, basically you have extra tools in your shed. True. Is Hytale programmed in Java? That is correct, yes. This is exciting. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Is clothing and skins still interoperable? So being able to take items into another. No, I don't think that that's the case. Is Mixin needed? Mixin is not even a part of the base game. Like you, in theory, couldn't use Mixin. But maybe there's going to be a plugin in the future. Because that's the beauty. This is the beauty. I cannot tell you enough. This is the beauty of the friggin' plugins, guys. The plugins are so damn good. If there's something that doesn't exist, you're like, I'm going to just write a plugin for it. Boom. And all of a sudden you have it. That's the point, man. That's the point. Plugins you talk about here are examples in the base game, or are you assuming other modders make stuff? No. So, yes. Basically. I know this was an or question, but yes. The game itself is obviously made of plugins, right? So this is the cool thing. So you have like, I'm just gonna sort of invent things. So you have, let's say, like the movement plugin, and you have like the, I don't even know what else would there, like maybe the I don't know, trading plugin or something like that, right? Or you might have the I mean that part of the movement would be flying. Maybe I don't know, maybe fluid plugin. There you go, right? So something like that. I'm just saying. So you would have these different plugins that are already in the game. And the cool thing is, because it's all made in the same type of way, you can even like change it, right? You're like, I don't like this movement plugin that they have. Burp. Change it, and you just make your own custom movement plugin all of a sudden. And now all of the movement is custom. Theoretically, you could do that. Boom. That's the cool thing about the ECS system, right? That's the cool, incredibly cool thing about the entity components. Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I do? Oh, for fuck's sake. What had happened here? ECS. Is this? Okay, now it works again. ECS. Hytale sounds like big money making machine. I don't know. If you make a very good broad plugin that other plugins can depend on. Maybe, right? Maybe. So really I don't know. So yes, it depends on how many plugins will be paid or not. I mean, I'm sure that like quite a few might be, but it would be kind of nice if there was a I don't know, sort of like a baseline where we would have most plugins be free for, let's say, like personal use. That would be kind of nice. But yeah. 30 ticks per second can be configured. I don't know if it can be configured. Don't think the side scroller is part of the game. Just level design the Hytale team making as a mod. That's the thing, but that's what's possible to make as a mod. That's really cool. We can use anything we like. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Would you make a mod that explains the differences between Minecraft modding and Hytale modding? Because I don't understand it really. I don't know if we can do that. Like I don't know what I would say. It's just, it's different. Can you play, is Hytale available on phone? Not right now. It might be in the future. How many worlds, mini games will they be at launch? They will have the mods on CurseForge. There's like a couple, like over 50 mods that they will release at the same time. I'll be honest, I'm so scared to step my first steps into the game. It's fair, listen, it's fair, it's fair. It was crazy. When I put the first steps in the game, that was crazy, okay? It was insane. Definitely strange. Definitely strange. Well, if mods are only for service, then there would be no mods for personal use. Well, I mean, yeah, but you can add them to like your single player server. Can you leak a screenshot? I don't think I can. Okay, listen, I don't think I can. Let me go on Twitter and see if my stream was like pushed. I don't think so. You know, maybe Simon replied. Simon was like, "Hey, you can show the game." I'm kidding. Of course not. You're good. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna be fine though. We're gonna be fine. Would you leak a screenshot if $20 appeared in your back pocket? Nope. I don't think so. I won't be playing Hytale for a while. I will be modding it starting on tomorrow though. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you can leak stuff. We won't tell them. Oh yeah, sure. Just leak a little bit. Why not? Why not? Your bets. In how many days will Minecraft be completely recreated in Hytale? Well, theoretically, that's not allowed. Fully recreated. I mean, well, in theory, you can remove Hytale from Hytale. But it would 100% get DMCA'd by it would get DMCA'd by Mojang, so they would probably shut it down beforehand. In Hytale, there are no client mods. Exactly. Even Hytale mod is a server plugin. That's correct. Plugins is the term heavily used in Minecraft community to describe server only. Yeah, but in Hytale, we're basically just calling it mods, as I understand. Like making a video describing the difference between soup and making a cake. Yeah, it's rough. Does Hytale have a resource pack system like Minecraft? Most things that you might... Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to the King's Court.
Flixen77, thank you for the sub over here. We're actually going to get ourselves a little nice TTS in just a second as well. Where is it? Hello? Terrible? Hello? Oh, maybe it doesn't work on 2. Well, then I have to say, your YouTube videos helped me create a few low-code mods. Gracias, senor. De nada.
Glory or doom.
That's what you say, right? De nada? Oh, I'm going crazy over here. But yeah. Basically, yes. The, yes, Simon Hytale, Hypixel, this is his old. Yeah, of course. Lynn, I know this. Yeah, sure. You go ahead and show the game. Yeah. Hey, Sketch Macaw. Hello. This is perfect. You are here, okay? I want to clarify something, okay? Listen, you have to tell me this, okay? I saw your tweet about the following, okay? We talked about this before, okay? So, we saw this tweet. Can you please clarify? You have per mod 708 versions that you are currently supporting. Is this accurate? Am I reading this right? The chat went nuts and said, "How are you not insane?" Because I would go insane. I mean, I guess the emoji tells everything, but yeah. What the heck? How? Minecraft Java Marketplace only because Hytale came out. It's gonna be very funny if that would be the case, right? I am insane. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, that's fair. That's okay. Fair enough. That's, yeah. That's very fair. That's crazy, man. I'm just like, I saw that and I was just like, there's no way. There's no way. You can't become what you already are. Yeah, that's true. Oh, man. I mean, that's just crazy. It's just unbelievable. Does Hytale allow for client-side resource pack system? I don't know what you mean by like client-side resource pack system, right? Like I don't quite know what you mean by that. I don't know. But also I'm only talking about my experiences modding the game, okay? I'm not revealing anything, okay? I'm not revealing anything. Surely I have not revealed anything, right? Like my the handlers, the high pixel handlers that are in chat monitoring me off screen right here. They're fine, okay? They're fine. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. If you join a modded server, would the needed plugin data packs just be installed, or and you could join? Yes. So from what I understand, the way that it works is that the packs and all of that are added to the server, and when you join the server, it automatically downloads. Now, when it is just a pack, obviously that's just JSON files and the assets. Easy enough, nothing to worry about. When it is code in a jar file, I don't know how exactly that works. But I mean, wait a second. The jar file is just executed on the server, so it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, you only download the common stuff, I guess. Yeah, it would only be the excuse me. It would only be the assets that work. Hello, Conjo. I have a question regarding Hytale mods. Let's say a server has 100 players on Skyblock server. Imagine all 100 create their own island. How is this going to work? Can you imagine any chance? Is there instances are created by each player on instances? So if my question is goofy. No, the question is not goofy at all. So high level overview, the way that I would understand it is that they have a system where you can have like multiple worlds in the same world, so to speak, I guess. Did I hear the breaking of NDA being done here? No. Okay, there's no breaking of NDA at all, okay? I'm just talking about my experience. It is confirmed by Slikey that we're allowed to talk about our experience in modding, okay? That's what is allowed. Also, the game comes out in less than 23 hours. Come on, okay? Come on. I'm not showing anything, okay? We're fine. Also, if at any time I'm saying anything that I shouldn't, they have access to my DMs. There gotta be instances. This is the creator of Hypixel. Yeah, basically there's like different instances and things like that. So the game size will increase the more you play it. I think that's what they said in their blog post, right? No? Interesting. Thank you for answering. Can't wait to play Hytale. Yes, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm genuinely like, oh my god, Moon over here pinning my stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so good. This is so good, okay? You traders switching from Hytale Minecraft to Hytale modding is treacherous. Who said switching? Okay, why not adding? Okay, they have access to your address and a SWAT team. Well, they do have access to my address. I don't know about a SWAT team necessarily, but definitely the address. Yes, they do have that. Obviously, for an NDA, you do have to sign that stuff. Yeah. Sadly, today, no Minecraft modding. I'm just going out, just doing some, like, modding stuff. Quick question, brother. Are we to expect a full paid course on modding Hytale? I am impatiently waiting. Probably not, okay? I think right now, I'm not sure how to structure any sort of modding course for Hytale. Most likely, this is just me speculating, okay? I don't know if this is exactly what it's gonna work, but because we have the packs and because we have the plugins, what's likely going to happen is that packs are gonna be almost all YouTube, right? Because this is like it's not like very simple. There's some things that are a bit more complicated in packs, but like I think most of this is probably gonna be all YouTube. On the plugin side, there's also gonna be a bunch of YouTube stuff, obviously. But I think what would happen is that the plugins would need to be specific examples. So specific examples, okay? Because you can't, so it wouldn't need to be how to make Bed Wars, right? Or how to make, like, I don't know, what else was there? Like a dropper or something like that, right? Like dropper, etc, right? So it would probably be specific courses on how to do specific things in plugins, because that would teach things. Because it's very difficult for plugins to have a high-level overview. Yeah, there's like a couple of things. you could probably string together maybe 2-3 hours, maybe even 5 hours of tutorials, right? Maybe like 5 hours max of tutorials that are covering how to do certain things with plugins. But that's sort of it. Now, 5 hours is not bad for a course, don't get me wrong, but like 12 hours of the beginnings of the courses in like 121.1, you know, I mean, I don't know. So right now, I don't think like course is not on the horizon right now. Right now, it's going to be YouTube. It's going to be playing the game. It's going to be modding the game. It's going to be doing YouTube videos about the game, and then we'll see. Okay, it's very possible that I'm going to do a course at some point, but right now, I don't think so. I once signed an NDA, still streamed the game. Ubisoft didn't do jack. Their NDA was flawed. Well, I mean, okay, that's fair, but yeah, you talked about the CurseForge articles. I did. You'll check those out as well. Let me see. Hytale EULA. I think what's going to happen is that Minecraft players that play modded will likely move to Hytale, while vanilla players will give Hytale a shot and will most likely stay. That could be the case. Yeah, that's very possible. It's very possible. I mean, that's fine, right? Like, I mean, anything is fine. It's not like this is also the thing. Just because you play it doesn't mean that you have to all of a sudden never play Minecraft again, right? This is the narrative. I hate this narrative in gaming, okay? This is like so stupid, right? The same idea of, oh, this game died. It's a dead game. This is language that only works for live service games. That's it, okay? Now, crazy thing to think about. Most games are not live service games. If a game is live service, absolutely 100%, then it could be a dead game, right? But any other game that has a single player component can never be a dead game, okay? Oh, no one is playing it, okay? It's a single player. If it's a single player experience, at some point, everyone has gonna be played it, right? So let's say Expedition 33. I'm not finished yet. It's an amazing game. It's a single player damn experience, okay? At some point, the player numbers are gonna go down because people have played it and people have played it through. And then you don't need to play it anymore because you've experienced the single player, maybe even twice, and then that's okay. And you don't have to experience it again. That's like, I don't get it. It's like people are so crazy. Imagine you would say the same with movies. Oh, Godfather is a dead movie. No one's watching that anymore. You see the Marvel movies, way more people are watching that. What are you talking about? Because almost everyone has seen The Godfather, and it's a great movie, and people will see it again. But yeah, of course, in totality, within a year, more people will see new movies than they see old movies. That's the fucking point! Why are people so stupid sometimes? People, man. People. Ah! Anyway. Hytale modding. It's really useful. It's really cool. So they basically already give you some things. Oh yeah, they already have this. Look at this. This is all. Hey. It's public. This is public. So there you go. I'm not breaking any NDAs over here. This is public. Yeah, but basically you can see. This is the asset editor. It's so good. It's so damn good. Right, and then here, this is the thing, right? It's like just so good. When will videos about packs be coming out? Probably within the first week. Someone said the game will be open source. Schultzdev, not quite. So they want to publish the server sources within some time. Also, VG Tom, I didn't even thank you for your follow. Thank you. X game is gonna kill. A game is such a flawed mindset. Yeah, I don't get it. Is there an opportunity to buy the development of your own mod? Pay someone to be the author of the mod? Of course, like, yeah, you can commission someone to make a mod. Why not? That's totally true. Sure. German Anger coming out. Oh, that was like 1% of the German Anger. Ricey, hello, Ricey. We talking about Hytale modding over here. I think you might be interested. Maybe a little bit. So to just like explain like in like rough estimates, the idea is that each thing that you create right here, right, each asset, so to speak,
accompany me to glory or doom.
Each asset is a custom entity, right? And the idea is that The idea is that Noble Hound Doom, thank you for the follow as well, thank you. Each entity right here is an asset. Sorry, each asset is an entity. And the cool thing about it is that you can add different components, as you can see, right? So for example, this has a block component that then has different things that you can change right here, like the rendering and the particles and the rotation and the behavior. That's the whole point of the entity component system. It makes things super modular. Definitely interested, but also swamped with coursework. No, well, that's fair. Hytale Formcraft when? Probably quite soon, actually. Like, it's pretty cool. Kaupenjo and other modded communities online. But, where can I find someone who will create a mod? Yeah, you're gonna just have to wait a little while until, like, people are even familiar with it. I mean, the game is coming out tomorrow, so I'm an absolute beginner and would like to learn modding for Hytale. Should I take one of your Minecraft courses to begin? I know it's Java and I won't be needing very advanced stuff. Okay. This is a very good question. If you want to specifically create things like a couple of blocks, a couple of items, things like that, you will need no programming experience whatsoever. All of that will be done via this particular thing called the asset editor. This is going to be the main thing that you're going to use to create your custom mods. If it's going to be something crazy, like you want to add a custom NPC editor, or then it would be advanced. But this editor itself is super good. It seems pretty advanced, the editor. Yes. I hope the modding side gonna not be so wacky like Minecraft. What do you, Alexa, what do you mean like wacky? As in like make weird stuff, or just in general that just like just not like a little bit weird. Like I mean I get it, but like, you know, blocks use EMC? What do you mean EMC? Where's EMC? Who said anything about EMC? Entity component system, that's something different. I said ECS. That's something different. But yeah. I don't know. Listen, guys, it's crazy good, man. How will Hytale mod packs perform? Well, that's what we come back to, once again, the entity component system. Right? Due to the if let's say the mod pack, so Hytale mod packs, right? Mod packs. Specifically performance, right? My guess is that 200 packs, right, are likely going to perform the same. The same as one pack. There's probably going to be a couple of drawbacks, obviously. But the reason I think this is because with an entity component system, you make things so like so much more efficient that you can just do things like you can just do different things than OOP. Right? It's just like it's just going to make it much better. Now, if you have 200 plugins, right? Now it gets a little bit interesting because then it depends. Right? Because here it depends on the coding and how the plugins are coded. But yeah, most likely mod packs will be doable. I mean, if you keep the vanilla way, it's not too complex. But if you need something really big in code rendering logic, it could be quite frustrating. So the way that Hytale is set up is just that it's likely going to be just much better. Generally speaking, I think that every single thing in terms of modding in Hytale is just going to be better than it is in Minecraft. Yeah. Overall, coming from MC modding, are server-side jars just sent to the client? No, why would they be sent to the client? All of the logic is done on the server, so the client never needs to see any of the code that's done on the server, right? It only needs the pack information, so things like this, like the example block PNG over here. That's the only thing that would need to be sent from the server to the client. I'm a bit late. What's the difference between a pack and a plugin? High-level overview. Packs are JSON file only, while plugins are Java-based. For many things that are similar and easy, like items and blocks and things like that, you only need JSON files, and they can all be done and edited via the asset editor. I hope Hytale will be better mod compatibility of newer versions. So I can tell you that people who have created mods like a couple of weeks ago, those are still compatible with the current version. And they need to change like a couple of things. So yes, most likely they will be. People tried with Minecraft. I would be surprised if they wouldn't try with Hytale. When animating entities, we'll be able to do it in-game or we use Blockbench. No, that's Blockbench. That's Blockbench based. So Blockbench, we already have a Blockbench. Just make sure that I don't show anything that I'm not allowed to. So this is a thing that is, oh, just the texture, great. There it is. Okay. This was an openly released model file from one of their things. So this is one model file that's released, right? So you can see this is basically how it looks like. And you can see that the texture here is 64 by 32. It's high-res textures. And that's basically just a basic iron sword. And also, I don't know what exactly this is. Their structure here in the outline is a little bit weird, okay? They have like this ore attachment, and then they have this origin projection, and then this origin blade, and then this origin item. I have no freaking idea. Luckily, you can reload and like import the attachments, but I have no freaking idea how that works, okay? There's like something weird going on. Someone who's a little bit smarter in terms of Blockbench has to figure this out in order to tell me like how to set up your Blockbench file for this, okay? Because I don't know. I don't know. Have you been limited by the lack of text-based programming? No, I mean, why? I mean, lack of text-based programming. I mean, you can still program like with plugins. You can still make plugins, but the thing about it is that the asset editor is just so powerful, you don't even need it. So 2 years with modding when the tools are mature. That's also the thing. Right now, think about this. This is early access, okay? The tools are just getting better. The tools are just getting better. I'm so ready for tomorrow. Oh, yes. Yes, I am as well. It's gonna be so good. But doesn't high-res textures give you more creative freedom? Where's the drawback in that? I agree with you. The drawback is that it's harder to create good-looking textures, right? That's the thing. That's the only thing that's the case. Thank you for the Commodore. Thank you for the Java guides. I've been using them to move from programming in Verse for Fortnite to Java for Hytale. Awesome. I'm excited to see. Is the asset editor base game? No, it automatically downloads with the game. You will you will not need Minecraft modding course to learn Hytale modding. That is correct. You do not need that. No, if at all, if you want to do anything at all, go to the YouTube channel, Modding by Kaupenjoel, and you can watch the Java course on Hytale and Minecraft modding. That one is good, but generally speaking, it's fine. Kaupen, did you see the related articles at the bottom of the page? No? Or these ones? Getting started with a pack. Yeah. This tells you like how things work. Yeah. I assume having multiple mods will lead to a lot of incompatibilities. What if 2 mods
accompany me to glory or doom?
See, this is the beauty. Void Hytale, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. No. This is the beauty. This is the beauty double pie. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Okay? No, no. The ECS is... This is the thing. It can create incompatibilities, but it's most likely not. Because the way that an entity component system works is as follows, okay? So I've got myself an entity over here, right? Boom. This is like my entity. And it has like an NPC... Let's say it has an NPC component, right? It has a health component. And it has a... I don't know. Movement component, right? A move component. Boom, right? Okay. Now, here comes the thing. The way that it works is now I have a system, right? Or I have systems, multiple systems, right? So let's say actually this is the world, right? So this is the world. And it has a system. So this is the health system. Health system, right? Boom. And now this health system looks for the health component as well as a damage request. Boom, right? And now it's going to do -3 damage, right? Boom, damage. There you go. Or -3 HP, let's say. -3 HP. Okay. Now the health system is done. The next one is the movement system. And then that one looks for the movement component. And so on and so forth. And because each system does things sequentially, one after another, it doesn't matter. The crazy thing is, let's say the movement component adds, or the movement system adds another component, right? So it adds the, I don't even know, sprint component, right? But let's say that the sprint system, right? The sprint system is disabled, right? So you disable the sprint system. You can no longer sprint. Doesn't matter. Okay, then you have a sprint component there. Doesn't matter. The sprint system is disabled, so no sprinting is ever going to happen. So theoretically, the way that entity component systems are set up is specifically so that the systems are completely decoupled from each other, right? If the health system or any other system, like if any system, if there's, let's say there's a I don't know, like a combat system, right? Like a combat system. And the combat system adds the damage request, right? So this combat system adds a damage request, right? So this is the damage request of 5 damage, right? Here's the kicker, right? The combat system does not care what that means. It just cares, I've just added a damage request component to the entity. And here's the thing. If the health system is disabled, like for example, when you are in creative mode, while this damage request was added, nothing happens. You don't lose the damage, or you don't lose the health. That's the point. They're completely decoupled, right? That's the idea. That's the whole point of the systems. And if we have enough examples of mods, and the mods are well enough created and made, and obviously the mods that are badly made are probably not going to be used, and the mods that are well made will be used more, then this decoupling is going to hopefully happen for basically all of the mods. And that's the point. That's the cool freaking thing, man. That's the cool freaking thing. And that's the idea. You make you only make new systems, not change already made systems. Exactly. Yes. Yes. You would just make a new system, but your new system could still interact with all of the components that already exist. If you want to override the health system, you could, right? You could just take right now the system that exists, right? The health system, you disable it and you add your own custom one. Boom, there you go. And that's the thing. Exciting for the game release tomorrow. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. I really hope that everyone's going to get to play. Would you recommend your Minecraft modding course to learn plugins in Hytale? Absolutely not. Do not worry, man. Do not worry. It's fine being pushy. At the end of the day, I don't want you to also buy the course just because you think that it's going to help with Hytale. Do not do that. If you need Java, only go for the course on my YouTube channel, the Java course. There's the Java course on Hytale and Minecraft modding. You do not need to get the other one. Where is it? Where is the playlist? Boom, right? There's this one right here. Let me show you. There you go. This one right here. Hytale and Minecraft modding. This is the one to look at if you want to learn Java for Hytale modding. Don't buy a course from me or anyone for Java right now. Go through this course. If you've gone through this course and you've understood everything, you're good anyway. If you haven't understood some things, you might want to research some more. But for this instance, you definitely do not need to buy a course, be it mine or anyone else's right now. But you can't change already made systems. For example, wait, Hytale modding is going to be in Java. Fingies! Oh, Fingies, are we going to get some cursed Hytale mods? I don't know if your people are going to like that, actually. I don't know if your viewers are going to like it. Yes, it is made in Java. Yes, it is made in Java. But you're going to be surprised, okay? The thing about it is that it's actually even better. So Thingies, I don't think you were here, but let me show you. Thingies in Hytale, oh boy, that would be great, right? But the cool thing is that, listen, Thingies, you don't even need to code anything. It's all gonna work via this asset editor right here, which is an interface that's gonna be provided by the like Hytale themselves, where you can just add blocks, items, custom entities, all of that. You just need the to have the models, right? And I feel like that's gonna be good. I got DM'd everyone on Hytale team. No one would give me early access or even a creator code. What? You didn't even get a creator code? That's rough, man. That's rough. I did have early access, so that's why I can talk about this. That's rough though. No creator code is rough though. Have you at least now finally properly asked about it? Like, that's the thing. Probably mod devs have to rewrite the code to make Hytale version. It's both Java. Okay, but like, just because both things are Java, it's sort of like, that's not how it works. That's not how this works. How are people able to get functional mods without them releasing? Yeah, people had early access. There were a couple of modders that had early access in order to specifically try and like make modding better. And also just have some blind spots and things like that. Thingies, what's the curse stuff are you planning, bro? That's true. That's a good question, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's you had early access. I did have early, that's why the title of the stream is I modded Hytale. This is not a clickbait title, guys. I modded Hytale, okay? What are you talking about? Like, maybe I should change the title to I had early access to Hytale. Yes, I did. I do. You have any idea when the API will be released? Well, you can just we're gonna be allowed to, at least that's what I'm understanding, you're gonna be allowed to change the decompile the jar, the Hytale server jar, and then use that as a dependency. I'm just gonna wait for release. I don't have any inside information. The asset editor looks interesting though. There's no coding involved at all. Nope, this is gonna be, it's like, yes, because they have so many cool things. I'm telling you, it's gonna be really nice. Me gusta, and then I don't know, I don't want to say if, oh, la soda, so like I like soda. Thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Thank you. Yeah, beyond MC created data pack level stuff, absolutely, because it's basically also like custom behavior for entities and things like that. I think it goes way beyond. We make a complex content mod that is public, Count Joe. Bro, it's gonna be I don't know. Probably yes. I want to, but it's gonna be. Let it come out tomorrow, and then we'll see. And then we'll see where we go. Okay. How making things in the concept that doesn't exist currently. Are you able to show any code, or is that against NDA? I don't want to show any code today. I'm pretty sure that would be against NDA. But I will be allowed to tomorrow. Okay. Once the game is out, then I'll show you. So that's good. That is pretty good. Yeah. Did you directly influence any changes in the modding landscape with your feedback to them? I don't know if I've influenced anything, but quite a few modders influenced quite a few things. Yeah. Did you pre-record some videos? I did not, as we're not allowed to really use like anything beforehand, like any recordings from the pre-release. I guess I have like a couple of videos, but there's nothing gameplay about it, right? Like there's no like gameplay stuff. So not really. Auto 3_. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. By quoting a tweet by Simon, is the biggest minigame server. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Yeah, so most likely videos are gonna start on Wednesday or Thursday, I would say. I was looking at the modeling guide they released. Yeah. The same for entities. Yes, we can't change the player model. So you can't change the player model. However, if you add a custom entity and a custom model, you can switch the player to that particular model or entity. So theoretically, you can. So there's a workaround, basically. What is the mod that you are making? I have like 1 or 2 ideas for mods. I don't want to reveal anything about it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's how I've been doing it in Java as well. But that's very cool. Yeah, and changing the player to a custom entity model is going to be super easy as well. Like it's just going to be it's like literally 1 click. It's like 1 click. So that's really cool. Can you tell us how many entities can be within one scene? I have not tried that actually. I have not tried that, so I don't know. Are mods client-sided or server-sided? All Hytale mods are server-side only. Is Java modding also primarily on event-driven? No, it's an entity component system that they're using. So there are also events and there are also entity component events and things like that, but it's different. It's very different to like Minecraft modding. Like if you actually want to make a mod with Java code in Hytale, or a plugin, I guess, it's very different. It's very different. How can I have anti-X-ray? The server, would it be hard or easy? No, it is hard to do X-ray at all. You cannot modify the client, and server has all authority of all of the things that happen on the client. Meaning that if you do not want anyone to change their textures, you can say as a server owner, no texture changes for you, and it's going to default to the normal ones because everything is server authoritative. The server has the final say on these things. Different in a good way. Different in it's more complicated way. It's more complex. But also you can do way more things. How well does the client interpolate? As in like movement and stuff. I haven't like looked into that too much. For single player with server, you mean? Is hacking going to be possible in any way? I mean, hacking in theory is always possible, but I don't know. How long do you think it will take malicious devs to make a hacked client? I don't know. I mean, I've not looked at the I have not looked at the client because the client is just I don't even want to think about that, but I don't know. How modifying server logic to make custom code for minigames could be. Definitely complicated, but it's going to be interesting. So there won't be client mods. There will not be client mods. There do not need to be optimization or performance mods. And I can tell you why. So likely, I would say, likely, if you think of a mod that gives you performance in Minecraft, you're probably thinking about sodium, right? You're like, oh, there's not going to be sodium for Hytale. That's so stupid. I would agree with you. The person that made sodium is Jelly Squid. That person works on Hytale. Yes. The person that made sodium is also responsible for optimization in Hytale. You do not need to worry. The game is going to run even without optimization mods, okay? Don't worry. I tailored Hytale into a corporate office. I was curious about entity hitboxes and collisions. Ah, okay, I see. Does Maven work for modding? I think so, but when you say cannot modify the client, do you mean that there's a significant anti-cheat in place? No, I mean that they basically... I mean, I don't know, but the client is just not supposed to be modifiable, basically. I'm learning the 2023 Java course. Is that okay? Sure, absolutely. I mean, listen, you're learning. That's like pretty much what you want to do, right? ECS is basically like programming with Lego. I've even seen some ECS systems allow you to put NPCs into your inventory. Yeah, yes. Chris, you got it exactly right. That's the point. Because you can simply add another component to an entity, you can just change its behavior just like that. And that's the cool thing. Does it look like they're going down a Roblox Fortnite path? I don't think so. I think that this is definitely a part of the experience, but I think they want to have its own identity. So it's not going to be Roblox because it has a particular game in and of itself. but then they also offer a platform like Fortnite to offer experiences like that. I think so, yeah. How was the base game? Was there any bugs? I mean, it was playable. Did I run into any bugs? Only like fun little quirks, I would say. Did you use the creative tools at all? I used them, and they are very intuitive. Although, man, you're gonna probably you're gonna need some time to learn stuff like that, obviously, right? But man, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Yo, we got Azure Doom over here. Love the updated Java series. As a self-taught Java dev, it's been a fun refresher. I'm prepping the upcoming Hytale projects. Azure Doom, what is planned for Hytale? Talk to me, okay? What we're gonna see. Talk to me. What mods are we gonna see? Oh, it's gonna be so good, man. It's gonna be so good. Are we gonna see Doom? There's already Doom in Hytale. I don't know if you've seen already, but they play actual Doom. I don't know if you've seen that. If not, I can pull it up on stream. The plan is a fully custom leveling system that is 90% finished. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Leveling system is probably gonna be... See, this is also... You gotta imagine, right? So, like, Azure Doom wants to add a leveling system. So, Azure Doom makes the level API, the level plugin. Okay? Now, it has components for levels. And you can simply attach those to every entity you want. I've seen Doom played in Hytale. Yes, that's crazy to me. That the fact that they did that is crazy, man. Hytale feels like Terraria when it released. So, I think Hytale is way closer to Terraria than it is to Minecraft, actually. It's basically 3D Terraria with good modding tools. I just don't know. Terraria also has good modding tools. So, yeah. It's like Pokemon-like mod in preparation on the modding Discord. Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna get some juicy tutorials from you later for Hytale. 1,000%. Absolutely. Absolutely. Probably by Thursday or Friday, okay? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it before. Because tomorrow we're gonna be playing the game, we're gonna be modding a little bit, just playing around, right? We're not gonna mod anything crazy, but just playing around. We're gonna go through a little bit of the code. You're gonna say, what code is this? And I'm like, listen, I told you. Listen, okay? If you want to prepare a little bit, I'm telling you this genuinely. I'm genuinely telling you this. If you want to prepare a little bit, just so that you're not going to be freaking out tomorrow, what I recommend you do, if you actually have the time, watch this, the ECS explained video, watch the entity component system video. Yes, I know, this is 52 minutes long. It is what it is, you know, those two videos. And also, I highly recommend you watch the generics video, because you're going to need it, okay? You're going to need the generics, you're going to need the ECS explained and the entity component system. I'm just saying. Just maybe take a look at those, okay? Those would be a good thing to look at if you want to not go crazy. You have praised the game. Do you have any worries or concerns about it? Okay, listen. I don't know how much I'm able to say today, okay? I will give you my unfiltered opinion tomorrow, because I don't want to, you know, poison the well, so to speak. I would say yes, in some capacity, of course, right? I mean, I'll just echo what Simon said. The game is in early access, okay? So that's just gonna be the case. It would be cool if someone makes Greg Tech for Hytale. 100% someone is gonna do that. Like, it's just, I just can't see that they won't. Does Hytale enforce a certain build system? I don't think they do, but I think that the example plugins use Gradle right now. Because we come from Java modding, right? So the person who's made that is from Minecraft modding, so yeah. New to modding, can you explain the difference between client and server-side modding? Yes, I can. I can do that. Okay. So. I'll explain this. So, you have client-side modding and server-side modding. Client-side is visual, right? So client-side modding is all that you see. That you see. So this would be, for example, the GUI. This would be item/block, textures, etc. Shaders, right? That's client-side modding. Now, this could extend to hacks, but it's a bit more complicated than that. Server modding, or server-side, is the following. The client handles everything visual, right? It also handles your input, right? So this is also input. So if you press the F key, right? That makes a little package over here and it sends it to the server and it tells the server, hey, this client just pressed the F key. That's the idea. And the server can then do things. The server has authority, right? So this is like your parents when you were 3 years old. The server has authority. Oh my. Now, the thing here is that when it has authority, that means when there is movement, for example, right? Movement. The client...
Welcome to the King's Court.
The client isn't just going to say, oh, I want to move from this position to this position, because then you can just cheat. No. What you do is you request movement, and the final movement is done by the server.
The Radiant Gamer 68112 has subscribed for 4 months.
Gideon, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. So the movement is then finally done by the server itself and not by the client, right? And this works for everything. Combat, you know, health, etc, etc. Right? There you go. That's a rough overview. The server has the authority. Hytale Modding brings me back to how it is early game of alpha without having to create all your tooling for things. Bro, it's gonna be so good. I raved about this before. People just don't understand that bot not fixed. Wait, didn't it work? Gideon, didn't you hear it? I'm gonna be pissed if you didn't hear it. You think ECS is more relevant for plugins or mods? You misunderstand what mods and plugins are. In Hytale, when we talk about mods, there are 2 subcategories: packs and plugins. Plugins or Java, like Java plugins, right? That's the thing where you write code. Packs are small things that are JSON based that add blocks, items, things like that. Yeah. If you're making a Java plugin, how is compiling? I actually am not sure if you need to reload anything there. I heard the announcement that says I just subscribed. It said subscribe for 4 months. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, man. I don't need any details, just a yes or no. Do you have any mods that stood out to you as iconic as the Creeper? Okay. Okay, there you go. Can I use the 2023 tutorials for Hytale? I mean, you can also use the 2026 ones. But sure. I mean, theoretically. I heard it in now. What was it? Will they be Skulk in Hytale? I don't think so. How has your New Year's Eve been? This is so long ago, I don't even know. Nitrado 1 dev, so I saw a hot loaded plugin. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's pretty good. What is hot reloading? So when you have the server running and you change code, you just click a button and then it just uses your new code instead of the old code without having to restart everything. That's hot reloading. Yeah. Awesome vocal chorus you have there, by the way. I watched the video. Oh, you watched the Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, people were actually super positive about it. Maybe this is gonna be a yearly gift now. One song of the community's choice. Because I feel like that's kind of funny. Okay, why not? You know, have some fun. You gotta have some fun every now and then. Sounds like something that would be on by default. Sadly not, because it's not that easy to do that sometimes. Right? You can't just like say, oh, just like reload my code and then it just works. That's sadly not, it's not as easy as that. Yeah. Besides the 2 ECS videos, do you recommend any other videos moving from Minecraft plugin to Hytale? I don't think that there's anything there yet. before I can show any of the code, I can't really like go into detail. So yeah, I don't think that there's anything there yet, but soon. Will there be any compatibility with any mods? What does that mean? Like, as in like, if you make a mod, do you need to make sure that it's compatible with other mods? If you're talking packs, those would likely always be compatible with every other pack. Like, I don't think that I do not believe that you can make a pack which is incompatible with other packs. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those are always going to be compatible. Plugins, maybe incompatibility, but it depends. How to make mod compatible with the latest version. So most likely, you will not need to change a lot of things from version to version in Hytale modding. Isn't the game written in C#? It is not. Okay. Will they migrate to C++? None of that is true. I don't know where you've got that from. Number one, if the how have you seen the code if modding is no code? Yeah, we were allowed to decompile it on our own. Yeah, to make plugins and stuff, to like look into code. Yeah. Actually, that's even allowed when, like tomorrow, starting tomorrow. The example plugin even has that built in with Vineflower, so you should be good. That's how I saw the code. Yeah. Also, isn't the game written in C#? No, the client is written in C#. The server is written in Java. You will mod it using Java. The C++ was the Riot engine, but that was abandoned, right? The original engine written in Java, that's what's gonna be used. I'm pretty sure the Hytale engine is C++. It is not C++. That is fake news. This is not correct. You are incorrect. What has happened is that the first version, version that was created was the following. Let me show you. So they say this in the Hytale is saved one right here, that they are back to Java. Let's see, Java. So they're using the legacy engine. Their first engine that they started with was Java and C#. Then after Riot acquired them, they switched to the cross-platform engine, which was C++, right? But this is abandoned, and it is done. So they are abandoning the C++ engine, and they're using the C# Java engine. Very important. Very important. There you go. Why is it written in Java? Aren't there better options? The team is developers that are all Minecraft modders and Minecraft plugin makers from the Hypixel server. They are super advanced in Java. That's why they're using Java. And also, don't believe the idea that Java somehow can't be well done. No, you can. Did you write your own plugin yet? Well, I tested out a couple of things, but nothing to speak of. There's a number of general purpose videos on purpose ECS videos like Unity, which explains typical architecture. That's true. Usually the entities are just a class with a list of components. That's correct. I do also have literally released the video today. Okay, I'm here. You modded Hytale. I have done so. Yes, I have played the game and I have modded it. Yes, I have had access to it, and it is incredibly easy to mod. At least for simple things, and for complicated things, it's going to be very hard. Is modding Hytale the same as we do for Fabric? No. Bro, I need to record like a video immediately on how it's different. Is there .schematics Blender to Hytale setup? I don't think so. So there is a Blockbench though. Surprised they didn't give Thingies early access. They only gave like modders in the community early access. So like specifically modders and like because I feel like Thingies, I don't want to like, you know, I feel like it's fair to say Thingies is more of a creator than like a content creator than a modder, right? I would say. Not in the community. No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you're more of a content creator and a YouTuber than you are a modder, right? I feel like. Thingies is a special type of modder. Well, that's, you know, he's also a special type of content creator, but you know. Well, that's super fair. I mean, listen, you have you found the line. You found the exact thing to do, man. It's good. It's Thingies YT, not Thingies Modern. That's so good. I love that. That's so good, yeah. Can you read the code of existing tools in game? Yes, you can. So you can look at the plugins that they've made themselves as well. Yes. I just bought the game yesterday, even in Curse Edition. Please tell me you used code Kaupenjo. By the way, don't forget to use code Kaupenjo, creator code Kaupenjo, when buying Hytale. Think about that. You can do that. I know that one author that got early access and said they're messing with it. Yeah, they are messing with Mixon. They try to do that immediately. Listen, okay? Tomorrow, I will be able to tell you some even more crazy things, okay? Because I'm telling you, some of the things that people have done are beyond me, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that much, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that much. I don't know how that works or what's even going on there, but I'm just telling you, okay? Tomorrow, when the game is out, then I'm free. Then I can say whatever I want. Are there standard events like? I mean, of course, there's like. I don't know specifically in detail, but I'm pretty sure there are standard events like that. Yeah. Yeah. I unfortunately didn't use any creator code because I didn't know about that when I pre-ordered. It's fine. It's totally okay. Real question. I come from a C# background. How hard would it be to mod Hytale as a C# dev? So this GG, I have great news for you. That is, number one, of course, C# is quite close to Java, right? I understand it's not the same thing, but it is close. And also, if you just want to add blocks, items, entities, things like that, then you will be working in this, which is the asset editor. This is all JSON based. This is super easy to use. Like, it's unbelievably great to use. You can add all sorts of crazy cool functionality only with this, and it is awesome. It is awesome. And the cool thing is that Java you will only need for really complicated things. Adding an economy system, adding factions like NPC factions, adding a Pokemon type system, things like that. That's what you need plugins for. Anything simple, like blocks, like items, all doable via that. And now here comes the crazy thing. You've added your custom NPC faction plugin, okay? That has, you can add plugins, you can add factions to NPCs, you can add like, factions can be, opposed to each other. So if an NPC of one faction sees an NPC of another faction, they attack each other. Let's say. All of those things, custom factions, how people will interact, can all also be done via the asset editor once it is done via a plugin. This is the thing that people have to understand. When you make a really good plugin, people can then make content for that plugin with the asset editor as well, because they would add custom assets. This is going to be awesome, right? So at some point, you're going to have a really good solid quest plugin, right? And that quest plugin, you can just take and you can use it for your own plugin to put quests in there. Boom. There you go. So the asset editor is a glorified JSON editor. I think that it's pushing it down a little bit, but yes. I mean, I guess so, yes. You're basically changing JSON files here, yes. That's the idea. Well, I wanted to make a build style craft mod. Probably will need the plugins then, yes. I would assume. So your plugin becomes like a resource. Well, other people's plugin can become like a resource, yes. If I want to add a sword with a functionality that is not built in, yes. So if you have a specific functionality that you want, then you would probably need to make that functionality custom via code as a custom component, yes. This NPC is a hunter, it sees a rabbit, it shoots the rabbit. That would basically be how you could do it, yes. Does the Hytale team have internal articles or videos on plugin modding? I do not believe that there's anything of that yet, no. Will you make a tutorial on how to use the asset editor? Absolutely, 100%. So the asset editor can be used on plugins. That's the point. Yes, you have understood it. Switch out cool. Yes, you've understood it. That's the point, right? So what you can do is when you make plugins and you make the custom things, then you can change them in the asset editor as well. I'm used to the JSONs that use the module. I edited them instead of using the asset editor. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I understand that. I've really gotten used to the asset editor at this point. So, but I get it. I get it. But yeah, that's how cool it is. It's just so unbelievable to me. Like, and this is, once again, guys, you got to remember, this is early access, right? We're starting out with this. This is the early access. So this is the worst it's ever going to be. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Also, I will be streaming Hytale tomorrow. Yes, I will be. I'll start about an hour before it comes out, and then we'll see. When would you be able to talk about some modding without NDA? Tomorrow after the release. I know it's I don't know. We're gonna just do it tomorrow, okay? Then we will immediately jump into the code, okay? Like frame 1, okay? Thing is gonna work. We're gonna jump into the code. What do you think about the built-in permission system? Well, I mean, the game comes from server owners, so I'm pretty sure that they've thought about the permission system quite a bit. Just joined the stream. What's going on? I have had. Let me try this again. I just joined the stream. What's going on? I have had access to Hytale as well as Hytale modding tools, and I'm sort of just, talking a little bit about it. So stream tomorrow, the second Hytale releases. Yes. Yes. I also do have a Discord. That is a very good question. I do. If you want to join the Discord, you can. This is discord.gg/Kaupenjo. You can join, of course, as per usual. Read the rules when you join. Tomorrow, when Hytale releases, I will be streaming as well. Yes. Is there a keeper inventory? There is by default. You can customize what happens on death, and I'm pretty sure that's actually also already shown. So not an NDA break. Can the plugin/server change the client UI? Yes, you can make custom UIs, but I haven't dabbled in that. It's complicated. No way, you're the YouTuber who helped me make my first Minecraft mod.
Oh, yo! Has supported the people.
Going crazy out here. Gideon with the gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. So much for your Fabric series. You really helped me. That's good. I'll have to poke in tomorrow as I'm jumping in modding as soon as the launcher downloads. Yep. Example repo is ready. Hoping to finish my 14 to-dos. I still have. Oof. It's quite a lot, man. It's quite a lot. But yeah, absolutely. Listen, I mean, tomorrow we'll probably just dabble and just go through the code a little bit, and then we'll see. Is there a built-in event system? Of course, there has to be. Like, that's just gonna be always the case, right? Like, you're always gonna have some sort of event system for certain things. But yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be a crazy one. Tomorrow is gonna be a crazy one. When we actually jump in, you have like early access, like you can download the game via the launcher. That is accurate, yes. I could theoretically open the game right now, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna. You fricks are NDA speedrun out here. Breaking the NDA speedrun. That's not gonna happen, okay? It is 4 p.m. CET, so 4 p.m. Central European time. I'll start streaming at 3 p.m. and then we'll see. Expect our mods to break every 3 weeks. I don't think so, Chris. I don't think so. So, I mean, Maka, I don't think you've run into this at all as well, but I'm pretty sure most of the people said that almost all of the mods still work, right? From the beginning they tried to, like, now, right? Like, I think there was, like, 1 or 2 different things. Yes, most things did not break, I'm pretty sure. It's because of the nature of how it's set up, right? You gotta remember, the way that so in terms of packs, I don't think packs will ever truly break. Maybe if they change some really like crazy components, but I don't think so. And even if they do, it would be very easy to just make a converter, right? Because I think that would be easy. In terms of code, like in terms of the plugins, because there are plugins, as long as they don't change like major components and major systems on how they work, like the core server system, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. I don't think it's gonna be that much changed. You said complex things would be difficult to code. How difficult would be something like create aeronautics? Undefined. It's very hard to say. I mean, I think it would likely be easier than it is in Minecraft. I think, but it's just a gut feeling. It's just a gut feeling. I couldn't 100% tell you. So they're redefining modding as a whole. They're making a crazy statement. Yeah, you can open the game right now. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. I'm already creating the components for my Zomboid. Let's go. Impressive. Most impressive. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I see you have a lot of amazing coding tutorials. As someone who is a programmer, do you recommend watching all the videos or just a set of them? So, for specifically Hytale right now, I do recommend the latest 2 videos of the series. So that would be the ECS explained and then the ECS. So those would be those 2 right here. ECS explained and then the entity component system. Because usually entity component systems are usually a more thing that you do in game development, not in like normal programming, if you know what I mean, right? So this is what I recommend. Is there a way to import my Minecraft skin? There is not. Don't go off script. Don't want to break the NDA. How to do bedrock modding? I have no idea. I've not done it and I don't intend to. Owing compared, is it coding a game from the start on like an engine? Wait, how come? For example, coding a game from the start on an engine like Unity. I think it's similar to Unity, I would say. I learned my lesson with Mojang, going on into Hytale with a plan to make my own systems as much as possible to having avoid to worry about breaking this stuff. Yes. Yes. But I also think even without, you know, making your own systems, let's say, I'm telling you, I even then, I think we're gonna, still, it's not gonna break as much. It's obviously gonna break a little bit, like, I'm not, you know, but I just, the idea that you will have, like, number one, you won't have multiple versions to keep up, because you will only ever have the latest version of Hytale. That's the number one. Number two, even then, it's gonna be fine. Like, have there allowed versions of the game where they can be released and be loaded? I don't know exactly what that means. As in, like, you can define what the version of the game is. Well, the way that it's set up right now is that you will always have the latest version of the game. Like, you will never go back to a previous version. But there's also the crazy thing. You might now say, but that's not good. That's not, it doesn't matter, because you could just mod it back, theoretically. When a major update releases, would the mod stop working? Yesn't. Are you going to continue making mods for Hytale, and what mods are you looking forward to working on? I mean, I am thinking about like a couple of like kind of cool ideas. So someone thought about a plugin that would be a Dungeons and Dragons like system where you basically have a virtual tabletop within Hytale. I think that could be unbelievably cool. Because you already have a grid pattern, right? I think it could work really well. I think that could work. It's going to be super complicated, but that would be one of the things that I would be interested in, but it's a rough one. It's complicated. And the issue is also anything that's like complicated as that, you stop being a programmer and you start being a project manager. And like the issue is just like I just don't really want to be a project manager, you know what I mean? Like not on that at least. Someone's going to make a casino mod. Of course they are. How many hours of curated content outside of exploration is there in the EA? Outside of exploration? I don't know what that means. I mean, like, I mean, exploration is like the main thing in the early access content. I guess creative mode, but creative mode there's an unlimited amount of content, right? Like, I mean, that's the point. We don't know what major updates look like. Hytale will update every week, right? So I don't think that there's going to be major updates. So, what is your major modding style, asset or code? I think I want to do a couple of asset packs, like a couple of packs, and then maybe you know, trying a little bit of code. How easy is to change the camera position? I think actually quite easy. I actually think quite easy. I, for one, want Elden Ring's weapons and UI system in a block game. So the UI system is the only thing that's going to be hard. But technically, exploration could be set as infinite. That's true. That's true. I thought there was going to be quests and stuff. I cannot comment on that. The side scroller and Vampire Survivor showed great showcase of how much freedom there is. Yeah. Yeah. The side scroller, wasn't that also done by a non-coding person? Like that's what I mean, right? Like that's the crazy thing about it. That's the moment when you just like, holy bajoli. You go crazy. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. One of our level designers. Look at this stuff, okay? If you haven't seen this before. Just want to go insane, okay? This is Hytale. This is a modded experience of Hytale. Right. So side scroller, right? First of all, looks fucking insane. And now here comes the craziest thing. Not a programmer did a quick side scroller for fun. What are you talking about? What do you mean? And yes, by the way, Azerdoom, I did Google you before, okay? Because I wanted to see like what Minecraft mods you made. Okay, listen. Exposed. Caught. They added bullet hell mod. Yeah, they already did. Quest confirmed. Should I buy Hytale or Pokemon booster cards? Ooh, that's hard to say. But if you do buy Hytale, make sure to always use creator code CountandJoe to support the channel. Node-based programming like Unreal Blueprints? No. I don't think that that's in the base game yet. But how much do you know, Lauren? Like how much do you know? Are mods monetizable? They are. You are allowed to monetize them. You're even allowed to theoretically sell them if you wanted to. But I don't know how much marketplace stuff is going to be done there yet. Obviously, use code CountandJoe when checking out. Hashtag not sponsored. It's not a sponsor. It's like it's a different thing, but yeah. I wonder if one can transition a third perspective camera to a side scroller. Probably. I know that modding is supported, and then the asset editor is insane. Yeah, so I'm gonna just show you. So this is the already is a support on CurseForge. This is the asset editor, and the asset editor allows you to add items, blocks, entities, even that, just via JSON files and via this editor. That's all doable via the editor and without any coding. Coding is always going to be for more complicated things, NPC quest system, things like that don't right now exist in the game, but they might even exist in the future, right? Like that's like the thing. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and they might actually exist. I might have just like skipped them, to be honest with you, but it's crazy stuff. Wait, marketplace stuff is already implemented? No. I don't think it is already implemented. That's what I mean. Like there's no marketplace right now. All of the things are right now going via CurseForge. I think they're working on that like later. Which, by the way, I think is the right decision. I mean, because it is just going to be a game that is made to be modded. Partnering with CurseForge to just get that quickly out, amazing. It's really good. There's plenty of people doing commissions work for player skins. What? There are no player skins in Hytale. It doesn't work with that. Servers must be self-hosted, right? No. I don't know exactly what you mean. No. So you can join a friend. In the very beginning, you can join a friend. Just the asset editor. I believe that just the asset editor allows you to make the side scroller. I think. Yes. I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. So servers must not be self-hosted. Like you can join a person, you can join your friend on a single player world, theoretically, with a code. So you can create a code and then they can join you. The player skin system is more like the one in Roblox, right? Yes, that is a very good comparison. Yes. Skins is the wrong term, but you can create your own models and mod it into your own server or game, right? I mean, theoretically, I've said this before, like Fingy's asked about this, like basically you can make a custom entity and you can turn the player into that entity. That's the way that you can make custom models and custom player skins. I don't think most people are going to use that because the character customization is going to be so damn good, you're going to be fine. It's a shame that there's no skin system. I mean, theoretically I think you can do them for private servers, but I'm telling you, interrupting Octopus, please don't interrupt me. I said don't interrupt me. Now, but like, I'm telling you, once you get your hands on the character customization, you will breathe a sigh of relief. It's very hard to explain if you haven't dealt with it and haven't tried it. Okay, so for P2P for playing with friends, but what about public servers? You need your own pay for your own servers. Well, I mean, you can run a server locally on your machine, or you can use a dedicated machine that you buy, or you can use any of the server hosts that will have them. Yeah. How the culture will develop with monetization on the table. I hope we get a quality mix of free and paid mods. I hope so too. I will say this, right? Because when you think about the following, when you think about like the server economy, right? So when you make like when you, I think the thing about it is like this, right? Let's say, let's just like play around with this a little bit, right? Let's say they make a server. It's like a huge server that's like a gacha server, right? Boom, gacha server, right? Okay. Now this gacha server makes $150,000. That's $150,000 every month, okay? And it uses like, let's say 9 plugins, okay? Now, I feel like I'm okay with this. I don't care. You don't have to go to the server. It's a platform where you can do whatever you want. If you want to enjoy this server, you can. If you don't, that's fine. Now, let's say it has 9 plugins. I feel like it is fair for these plugin developers to say, yo, you're using the stuff that I made and you're making 150K a month with it? How about we have a little share? So I feel like that's fair to then either have a percentage share on revenue, or you have to buy the plugin and say like the plugin costs, I don't know, like $250, right? Let's say. But here comes the catch. Now, what I would like to see is the following. It costs $250, but only for commercial use. That's what I would love to see. But if you're not using it commercially, so if you're not charging for it and you just want to make a gacha server where people can, you can basically, maybe you can like earn the coins there or whatever while playing the game, but you cannot buy them, right? So there's no monetary incentive on the server. Then you could use this for free. I would like that, right? I would like that sort of system. Because I do think that it's fair if a server builds up an economy that uses certain plugins, that the plugins can then also will have part of the share. I feel like that's a fair system at that point. But also, if plugins are buyable or have to be purchased for commercial use in servers, but if you just want to play with your friends and you just have like a gacha server there and you just want to add like a funny little thing, then you can do it for free. I would like that as a general rule. That would be pretty cool. That's my take on this. Generally speaking, I would say. Yeah. Client-side modifications. No client-side modifications. No. Something similar to the mod mine colonies. That can probably be done. Block animations can be done so easy, guys. You are not going to believe. Oh, Maca out here. We're both breaking the NDA, Maca. We're breaking that. No, I'm kidding. We're good. It's fine. We are allowed to talk about our experiences, okay? Understand that it will be a payment platform. Will it be through Tebex? I think it will be through Tebex, yes. Also, someone asked a question. What's the difference between mods and plugins? See, this is a good question.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Loot Tickler? That's an interesting name. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. So, this is wrong. So what is happening is that mods in Hytale, mods in Hytale actually work the following way. Mods are either packs, right? So packs, or they are plugins. I know that I've explained this a couple of times now, but there's so many people joining in and leaving every time, so that we have to explain this again. Packs are JSON based. They are for simple things. So simple things. Simple like, for example, blocks, items, things like that. Well, plugins are Java, and they are for complex stuff. Complex. Like, for example, NPC actions. I don't know. Pokemon traits. Things like that. So that's sort of like a general idea. Not all mods are plugins. Yes. Do you know how add-ons work with multiplayer in Bedrock? Does every player need the add-on? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, actually. No, I don't know how that works. I can create a pack that adds new clothes, capes, and hairstyles for player models. I do not believe that that works. No, I believe that everything that has to do with the player model itself is going to be done only via like things that they create. Yeah, plugins would be anything that uses code, and then yeah, exactly. Are you gonna make tutorials on modding for beginners? 100%, 100%. That's what's gonna happen. But I'm telling you, listen, okay, I'm telling you, when it comes to the character customization, okay, genuinely speaking, okay, and listen, Sketch McCall will back me up on this, okay? You have to get the character customizer in your hands in order to understand that you're going to be fine. You don't need skin systems, okay? You don't need the skin systems. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You will not understand. I can talk about it. I can't talk about it. NDA. But also, I'm telling you, you're going to be fine. I'm telling you, you're going to be fine. It's the thing. It's like, it's one of those things that you need to have it in your hands before you can really understand, okay, we're going to be totally okay. Is character system in depth? Like the character customization? Well, that's going to be a bit of an issue. You're going to have your custom characters, okay? Let me tell you. What mod did you add? I just played around. I don't have a mod yet. I'm hoping I can actually make a mod like... Maybe I can make a mod... Maybe we can already do that tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's fine. Just get a monster. I already drank a monster. I won't drink another one. Okay? One per day. But I might actually drink another Coke Zero. I'm thinking about it. Because I still have a lot of work to do. Oh boy. You get the Curse Breaker Edition. Absolutely. I'm pretty attached to my Snorlax in suit skin. What flavor monster? First of all, Banikula, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Second is usually I have Rehab Peach, absolute favorite. Second one is usually the white one, so ultra no sugar. And then the other one I just had was it's like peach, ultra keen peachy, something like that. That is really good as well. Yeah, all of those. As you can see, I like peach. Okay. The fruit, okay? You get your mind out of the gutter, you freaking... Yeah. How hard would it be to make a turn-based style combat? I genuinely think with a plugin, it's not crazy hard, but it's doable. Let's talk about Hytale modding. Yeah, we're talking about Hytale modding, aren't we? Aren't we? I do like Aussie Lemonade. How much FPS does the game give? Oh, I didn't even check that. You can change the like target FPS though. It ran amazing for me, but also I have a 4090, so yikes. So I can't, you know. How big is the variety of cosmetics like t-shirts, pants, accessories? I'm telling you, like this is the general statement that I will make. You will genuinely be happy. Okay, that's what I think. You will be happy. Okay. Tomorrow, listen, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow when the game comes out. Come in and you will see, you're like, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Are shaders toggleable? I don't know. I've not looked at that. Is it possible to create a conveyor belt mod and render items on there if they're moving? If yes, how hard would it be? Making a mod like that? I mean, listen, I haven't like went into the code that crazy yet, but like I feel like it might be almost as easy. Listen, this sounds really bad, but I feel like it might be easy. It might not be that crazy. Maybe I'm not like, maybe I'm going crazy, but I don't know. A tithe for the king. Oh, that second one was a little weird. I don't know why that one was like such a weird. Okay. Anyway, that was Yungalio. Thank you for the. Oh.
Has super chatted £2.
Oh, £2. And then it just stops. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You already got an item mover with handles. That's true. That's very true. Basically, create mod in Hytale. Yeah. In your experience, how was the API? Well, it's difficult. Like they did give us a hint about Hytale. It's a game with blocks. Oh. Yeah, thank you for answering both my questions. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always. Like that's the, you know, what's the point of streaming if not engaging with chat a little bit, you know? Also, like obviously today, you know, kind of a big deal, right? When I come in like with big dick energy, I modded Hytale. I gotta answer some questions out here, right? Like I can't just be like, oh, just go fine. What is the gigabyte size? I think they revealed it, right? Didn't they reveal it? 1.4 gigabytes is what we're gonna download. I think they revealed it. Listen, if I just revealed it, I'm sorry. So all modding is basically via plugins. No, it's not, Deldos. It's not. That's the thing. If you want to do complicated things, then it is via Java and plugins. But if you want very simple things like just custom blocks and items, it is all JSON based. And for this, you will use
a tithe for the king.
You will use the asset editor that looks like this. That's what's gonna happen.
Yungali has super chatted
Yo.
5.
Yo, what the heck, Yungali? With another 5 pounds. Bro, pounds are super strong. What the heck, man? 5 pounds is 662 or something? What the heck? Oh, why is the pound so strong? What is it in euros? Pound equals E. Pound equals euro. 577. Oh, that's pretty good.
A tithe for the king. A tithe for the king.
Oh, the second one is a rough one. Random Bleach, do you use Reshade for games? Will you use Reshade for Hytale? Reshade, I will have to take a look at that. Reshade is a post-processing injector to games. Oh, interesting. I have not tried that at all. I've not tried like the Reshade at all, and I haven't tried it in Hytale. Interesting thing though. I don't know if that's going to work or not.
Has super chatted CA $5.
CA $5.
Do you use Reshade
Oh, there you
for
go.
games? Will you use Reshade for Hytale by any chance?
Yeah, I haven't. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's gonna be interesting to try. I mean, do you think there will be support for mods to integrate with or builds other mods? Yes. Yes, mods are gonna all be intercompatible. That's the idea. Will the dev environment for Hytale be node-based like Bender or nodes? I think they want to add that eventually. Yes, I think they want to eventually add complete node-based programming, like the entity, like the blueprint system in Unreal. I think the game looks great. The only reason why the higher res textures are a bit of a rough one is so that mods are going to be way harder to make, obviously. That's the only issue there. But apart from that, I think it looks great. Mob drops can be changed, right? Like it's loot tables in Java. All of the drops and things like that are all things that are doable in the asset editor, I'm pretty sure. Plugin making similar to Minecraft. It's different and like a few things are more complicated. Unrelated, how long did you take to get 1,000 subscribers? Let me double check. We can check that out. Dun, 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 dun. Lifetime. So I started the channel like in May 2021, and I had 1,000 subscribers by October 2021. So June, July, August, September, so like 4 months-ish, something like that. You also got to remember it was because I was like one of the only or almost only people who are like really consistent with Minecraft modding tutorials, right? Like people just don't. There's not a lot of people who do that. Are there dimensions in Hytale? There's like, it's basically gonna be similar. You have like multiple worlds per world, yeah. The Hytale moderation and banning system, or will it eat each server? I think everything will be server based. I believe that from my Slikey interview, he basically wants this to be as hands-off as possible, right? Barely anyone does mod. I don't think anyone like, I think you might underestimate the amount of people who want to do Minecraft modding. There's actually quite a few people who want to do Minecraft modding. I think there's just a lot of churn within the community. Because every new version comes out, you basically have to relearn everything. That's where it's rough, and that's where a lot of people just like give up at some point. I want people to actually buy the game. I mean, over 1 million people have already bought the game, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we're going to be good. It's throwing me off that Asset Editor and Blockbench are separate things. That is correct. One mod sleeped until Hytale. Yes! If I've been doing Minecraft plugin for a few years, how easy would it be to get into Hytale modding? Listen, if you understand Java, that's a really good thing. It is different. It is quite different. It's probably still gonna be harder in a lot of capacities, but I think once you understand the reasoning and the way that it's structured, I believe then you're gonna be boom. You're gonna go through and you're gonna go crazy. Do I have careful with async access to the API? I don't know about the things like that. Simon has said that the pre-orders have secured 2 years of work of the game early today. Wow. Bro, that's crazy. Wait a second. Let's think about this. They have 50 developers, right? Let's do this. Average salary, Canada, programmer, Java. 100 to 140,000. Let's go lower. 100,000. 10 million? Okay, I mean, let's be honest. They made their money back. Yeah, that's good. They made like 20 mil by now. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wanted to mod, but I find the very steep learning curve. That's very true. If you don't have a good Java foundation, it's gonna be rough for Minecraft modding. And then, yeah. Blockbench is open source, and I think we can integrate it in Hytale if I'm not mistaken. No, Blockbench already has a Hytale plugin. So it already has a Hytale plugin that you can use. Like literally, like look at this. Like this is already a thing. This is an open thing that they have over here. This is server obfuscated. It is currently not obfuscated, but they will obfuscate it in a little bit. So when they release the server, basically they're going to do their own mappings, and then it's going to be obfuscated. That's how I understand it at least. Is that gonna work? Yes, okay. I know, but would be nice to do everything in-game. Yeah, but like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Pleased to announce that we have officially secured the next 2 years of development costs through the pre-purchases. Combined with my personal commitment of 10 years, we're looking for a very strong future. Oh my god, that's it's awesome. Lord of the Rings mod will go crazy. 100%. What happens if people try to make a Gunnar mod? It depends on what the EULA says, right? I mean, I don't know if the EULA says anything about Gunnar mods, but I don't know if I like it that much. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Does Hytale have anything to handle mod needing a library? I don't know about that. I mean, I guess you could just add libraries, right? Hilexab, thank you for the follow on Twitter as well. Thank you. Can I modify and run the server if I decompile it? I don't know about modifying it, but we're obfuscated at that point. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely, I'm not sure. Okay, that's, yeah. I wanted to open Gemini and I typed Gunnar instead. Moon, stop gooning out of here. What are you doing? If the EULA does not change, I guess they can't do much. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I think every mod is gonna go crazy there. I'm gonna be real, man. I mean, there's gonna be like, I mean, Jesus. Pretty sure you can mod the server as long as you adhere to the network protocol. I mean, I guess that would be true. What could be accomplished by modifying the server? I mean, you don't even really need to modify the server in that sense, right? Because like it's a plugin system, so you can just like remove the plugins that are used. Real-time world gen updating is something that I'm feeling. It's crazy. The fact that that works is crazy. Hytale create mod when? Probably gonna take a little moment, but it's gonna work. Someone will turn Hytale into an automation game, and I can't wait for it. Yep. They can't control 1 million players. That's also true. That's also true.
Me to glory or doom.
Boommaker_2, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Said that you have no friends that have Hytale. Well, then what you gotta do is you gotta get to new communities, because there's a lot of them forming right now, either with, you know, Hytale streamers or Hytale YouTubers, and you join their Discord and you get yourself some new friends that actually appreciate Hytale. Okay, not saying that your other friends are not great as well. Okay, you don't have to share all of your hobbies with every friend, right? You know, that's okay. Animated blocks possible. A block that looks like a mini golem mining. Listen, Sketch McCord literally just said it. You will be amazed at how easy it is to add animated blocks. The base game just a bunch of mod packs, basically. Yes, it's a bunch of plugins. The game itself is also just a bunch of plugins. That's the point. That's why they built it like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Hello, Comjo. How is it going? I'm slowly losing my water by drinking it. Does modding being on the server mean that you can't use mods single player? No, the single player simulates the server. Yeah, it simulates the server, so of course that works. Could I make an admin gun in pack mod? Jesus!
Welcome to the King's Court.
Man, that's like so loud for me. Yo, Loopy Luna! Hello. Wait, I think 4 months we're gonna get TTS. It's 100% gonna be TTS. There's no shot.
Loopy Luna has subscribed for 4 months.
:3. Yes, you are a little bit late, but that's okay. Just pre-order Hytale, really excited for launch. Let's go! You are a little bit late. But Hytale. Tell me. Okay, tell me, Luna, what's your excitement level for Hytale? Next thing, Sketch. Carlton, big serious question. What are your reactions to the poop mod? It's absolutely amazing, okay? The fact that there's poop in the game at all is like just great. Like that's just like peak level humor. I love this. And then anything that does like additional things, like adds different types of poop, adds a poop throwing machine, anything like that, I approve of this 1000%. That's so good. I bought Hytale for my on January 2nd as a birthday gift from myself to myself. Awesome. I can make mobs easily in asset editor. Probably. There's many Czech people who are interested in Hytale. I mean, I think that there's a lot of people who are like, you know, by Simon saying you can rip Hytale out of Hytale. Is Hytale a mod itself? Yes. So basically, think about it like this. Hytale, all of the code that they've built, right? The entire plugin system is built in such a way that they have created tools, and those tools that we get to make our own mods are also the tools that they are using to make Hytale. That's why you can remove everything, all of the content that they are doing and that they've done, and you can simply add your own content into it. Now we need a P mod. Okay, maybe not. Poop and Joe, excuse me? Very high, no doubt there will be content that will last for several months and then some with mods. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so awesome, okay? It's gonna be so awesome. I will say though, I think the art is gonna be rough because it's obviously gonna be much higher resolution, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be quite interesting. Or Hytale updates added like mods. No, not quite like that. No, that's not quite right. What is Hytale coming out in your time zone? It's 4 p.m. CET for me. So 4 p.m. I like building living worlds, NPC-driven cities. Will Hytale modding framework allow for similar complex NPC behavior? I think that it would work, yes. I think that NPC behavior like that would work. Yo! Moon has gifted a sub out here. Thank you, because the hype train started. Moon, don't. What are you doing? Okay. Moon is, by the way, my editor. Just for anyone who didn't know. You know, so she's taking the money that I'm paying and then paying me back. What is this? I'm part of the Hylemity team and art. Yo, but it's okay. Luna, okay, I'm excited out here, okay? That's getting me excited, man. That's getting me excited. Dropping the exact time for everyone. Yeah, it's gonna be exact time. No, no, you're not gonna be able to, like, New Zealanders get to play it early. That's not how it works. No, it's gonna, yeah. If I DM you something, I don't know. Okay, well, right now I'm not gonna probably look at my Instagram DMs, but maybe, you know, maybe in the future. Maybe in a little bit. Okay. It's similar to an MMO release, but also on a smaller scale. It's just gonna be great. I mean, it's just gonna be awesome. Bro, like, I would say this, okay? How am I supposed to say this name? Okay, did you just see that? That name is Yev Quipirivoye. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Also, if you have a Prime sub lying around, don't let it go to waste. Use it on, of course, Countendro. On Twitch, of course. No, but like, is that Scottish? Or is that Welsh? It might actually be. They're natively to support the render pipeline. Right now, render pipeline stuff is not changeable, no. We said something about enchanting, or at least a custom glint effect. I don't know about that. I haven't looked into that. I mean, yeah, the texture and horror sport is the assets, I agree. But the thing about it is that once the people have it down, that's gonna be rough. Or that's gonna be good. I mean, like, it's gonna be rough for the programmers, right? Like, programmers are like, who are you? Okay, who are you? We don't need you. Let me just make my custom mod with, like, cool assets. And also, let's be honest, Macaw, did you see, like, Violet? Holy shit, I mean, that's, like, insane. She just went and, like, I mean, let's be honest, like, everyone who's made mods, I'm sorry, but, like, no one gets to her mods. Like, it's just not possible. I mean, it's just not possible. Everyone will be downloading the game at the same time. Oh my god, maybe, hopefully our things are just gonna be switched from the, I don't know if that works or not. I don't know, we'll see, okay? We'll see. Because I obviously have a different launcher, but we'll see. It's fine, we're gonna be okay. We'll play tomorrow. Is there anything like Mixen? They do wanna, like, I mean, someone is trying to add Mixen. But, yeah. I don't know about that one, but that's okay. How long will the servers be down tomorrow? Man, I don't know, but, I mean, we'll see. Plus, I will likely port 2 of my mods, Hytale Slags and Embers and Omni Tools, so people will have Tinkerer's Construct-like mod and extra utils to inspire mod. Nice. Nice. I also have at least 2 ideas of mods that I don't want to right now, like, sort of throw out, because I have a couple of ideas that... One of them is, like, really easy, so I don't want to give out the idea, you know what I mean? But, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How do you install mods? It's just gonna be, you're just gonna put a zip file or a jar file into a folder. Very straightforward. Or I guess via CurseForge is gonna be even easier. I would assume. You probably just need to, no, I mean, I guess it would just download the jar file or the zip file to the correct folder. At which time does it release? 4 PM CET. We'll have to change that to whatever your time zone is though. Oh my god, yeah. Dun 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 dun. It was really great. Like, I was like, oh, what mod should I make? What mod should I make? And I didn't get any ideas. And then 2 or 3 days ago, I was like, oh, that's a great idea. No, I couldn't have gotten that idea like 10 days ago or like 2 weeks ago. No, it has to be like just before the game releases. There'll be profiles on CurseForge, like mod packs. Install them in like Sims or other games. Probably, yeah. I would assume so. I would assume that that's how it works, yeah. But also, if that doesn't work immediately, then you can just do that. Could you end your stream so that I can watch your recent series? That's not, no. That's not gonna happen. Well, you can always go back. I mean, the VOD will be available, you know? Hytale's out in exactly 21 hours. That's crazy, man. That's actually insane when you think about it. That's actually insane. I saw Violet is on the High Lemity team too. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm even crazier. What did you work on today? I didn't work on anything today, Quinman. I did talk about Hytale modding though, because I have access or had access to Hytale and Hytale modding tools, and I talked about that. Okay, if Violet is on the High Lemity team, then High Lemity is like... I think I'm already following them on Twitter, but I have to make sure. I am already following them. Okay, that's good. Because that's like, let's just be honest. That's gonna be the peakest of the peak. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just gonna be... It just doesn't even matter. Okay. You've sold me. You've sold me. That's amazing. Cultivation mod is gonna go crazy. Is everything handled via the server? Basically, everything is handled via the server, yeah. Tell us something about Hytale modifications. I mean, I'm pretty sure Macaw has the same NDA that I have, so... I'm surprised Riot sold the game back to Simon. It is a literal... It's basically... It's never happened before, right? Like, such a big sale of a game has never happened before, and I don't know if it's ever gonna happen again. Is this your first stream of 2026? It is my first stream of 2026. But, okay. I'm gonna be real, guys. One of the reasons why I took such a long break, it's like a little bit more than a month, is also because I knew I was getting Hytale access. And I swear to God, people would have asked the entire time about Hytale, and I'm gonna be real, I do not have that good of a poker face, okay? If someone would have said something, then I would have somehow hinted at the fact that I have access, and I couldn't do that, okay? We weren't allowed to talk about it at all. And I could not. That's one of the reasons why I also did not stream, okay? Also because I had a lot to do, but also because I had access and I was like, if someone asks, right, then I would have been like, no, what do you mean access? That's not, no. That's how it would have happened. That's what I would have went. Not good. Not good at all. But yeah, but now we're back. Okay? We're gonna do, what is it? We're gonna do Modding Mondays. We're gonna do, Hytale Thursdays. We're gonna do, Hytale... Wait. Tuesday doesn't have an H. Okay, well, that's fair. Then it's Thursday, okay. I can read your face easily. I don't necessarily think that it only has to do with the face, like reading. It also has to do with the how much I'm writing with my face, if that makes sense. Like it's oh, guys, it's a rough one. When I get a gift, my mom once gave me a gift on Christmas, and I was like, she gave that, and it's like I was like, just normal reaction. She was like, you don't like it. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Yes, I mean, I'm sorry, okay? I just had a normal face. But you can tell. It is what it is, okay? I have an expressive face. It is what it is, okay? Now, if I want to act, I can act. But like, it takes a lot of mental effort for me, okay? And if I get surprised by a gift and I don't like it, then the person giving me the gift is gonna know. Sorry, okay? It is what it is. Poker be damned. True, exactly. This is like, listen, when I'm doing a poker face, okay? Like I'm gonna listen, here are my cards, right? Now you might be like, Count, why do you have cards? Okay? Because I shuffle cards when I'm sitting on my desk, right? I also have this like desk toy over here. Do you have ADHD? Well, I'm not diagnosed, I can tell you that much. One thing doesn't need to be there, right? So if I go like this, okay? I'm gonna do this, okay? So now I have, let's actually do 5, right? Like this doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Okay, I got 5 cards. Now I'm gonna give you 5 cards, chat. Look at this, right? You're gonna get 5 cards. Okay. Okay, look at them. I'm not gonna look at them. Okay? Okay, now. Here's the thing. So I'm gonna be able to switch the cards out here. Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 cards and I'm gonna throw them away and I'm gonna get 3 new ones, okay? Now. This is crap. I don't have anything, okay? I don't even know. You probably got a royal flush, right? No, but you get a pair of 9s, so that's pretty good. I got jack shit, okay? I got nothing, okay? I got 0. I got nothing. See, that's my poker face, okay? I just don't even pretend to do anything. Oh, that's okay. Okay, there you go. How long did it take you to make your first mod? It's super easy. It's super easy. I saw X on a Hytale mod called Hynergy. Yes. How is texturing blocks and models like? It's complicated. Studio. What has happened here over here? Studio ran out of memory. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? One thing that shocked me after spending an eternity on learning block storage for Minecraft is you're not gonna believe how easy it is. Yes. Poker in Hytale when? Honestly, good idea. D, Germany. Vielleicht könnte man sagen, möglicherweise. Warum fragen Sie? Ist das eine ehrliche Frage oder eine unehrliche Frage? What about NPC configs? Something like that. Ohne Pixel. Was? Yeah, but what I don't do is I don't open cases. He opened a case after this one. Yo, cases. Ey, cases in Hytale? Ah. Was? I like the was. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's a pretty good thing. I was thinking about having something of like that on my own, but I don't have anything. Der Kaupendroh. It's true. It is. That is der Kaupendroh, eh? That's the idea. How feasible is it to add mouth animations? So I think voice input could be doable with a custom plugin. I don't know how easy it is, but it would be possible. But then mouth animations, I don't know about that. That's gonna be hard, I think. But the voice input should be possible. I would probably also do 2 different plugins for that. I would do the voice input plugin, and then I would make the mouth animation syncing plugin, if that is even feasible. Although it's gonna be very hard. Is a specific starter playlist? I'm gonna have to Pavlov myself into focusing more on my modding because I've been away too long. I don't know exactly what that means, but I don't know. Man, is anyone working on proximity chat? I don't know, actually. But it should be doable. Didn't they say they wanted to add proximity? Yeah, but you can add, I mean, just make the plugin and they buy it off of you. If it's well made, they probably would. Voice chat plugin. Yeah. I just don't quite know how it would work because it would be... Because it would have to be independent of the tick system, right?
Accompany me to glory
I guess.
Or doom.
Because I don't think you can just slice it up. I don't know. Mr. Surion, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. I didn't get here your response. Did you see the compliment? I love your Pokemon coat. I did not see that, but thank you very much. It is my Pokemon suit out here. I do have quite a few suits. That's why there is the hashtag best drip and amazing suits over here. It's gonna be pretty good. We're gonna be good tonight. And I guess I'm gonna do a few things, all-nighters, working on a few mods, and then Calamity. Listen, when it comes out, it's gonna be great. Did you see what Hytale said? He said that Hytale doesn't require any portfolio or experience to be hired, but rather loyalty and activity in the Hytale community. I think that's great. Kieran Power, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Jesus. Kieran Power, thank you for the 100 bits out here. What the heck, man? But shouldn't voice chat be client-side? Oh, damn.
Kieran Power has cheered 100 bits.
Yeah, you're right. I assume you won't have mic input access. Wait, you're right. I didn't even I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh, surely you could just... No, you're right. How would you get that? I actually don't know. Yeah, you're right. So maybe that wouldn't work. Yikes. In MC, it's server side. Yeah, but you somehow need to get the... You need to send a packet with the stuff to the server, and you don't have access to the client at all. I mean, they're gonna add it. They're gonna add it. Yeah, they're gonna add it. Yeah, they're gonna add it eventually. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's okay. That's okay. Also, what was this? I got confused. So, yeah, so loyalty rather than just like experience. I think it's absolutely great. It's just also so people from the community will get hired onto working on Hytale. I think it is a great idea because at the end of the day, you got to remember this, okay? You cannot truly make something great if you don't believe in that thing, right? It's just the case. Anyone who does anything that's hard, if you don't believe in it, you're gonna be less good, even if you, or worse, even if you have more skill than another person, but they have passion, right? So I think that that's the correct idea. Did you sign an NDA? I did sign an NDA. It's not like necessarily until tomorrow. I mean, the NDA just works sort of forever, but obviously when everything is open up tomorrow, then I can talk a little bit more freely. That's the idea. That's the point. Yeah. But it is, I mean, listen, man, it's gonna be great. It's genuinely gonna be awesome. I'm telling you guys, you don't realize how good Hytale modding will be, like in terms of how many things can be done, can be changed, can be created. We're gonna go into it tomorrow. I'm telling you, okay? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go absolutely nuts. And it's gonna be real good. It'll be real freaking good. And then we're gonna just see, man. And then we're gonna see. Cubic chunks mod. I don't even know what that is. Will you port this live into small videos? I think there's going to be a couple of things. I think so. I think so. But I also do want to make a proper, just normal video on me explaining, okay, these are packs, these are plugins, these are this, these are that, you know? Aren't you worried that how the hype might get Hytale overrated? So, Bill Gates, first of all, thank you very much for the suggestion of Fly Me to the Moon. You saw that, and I mean, you gotta admit, it was kind of fun, right? Like, it was kind of good. But also, yeah, I think Simon said a lot of times it's early access. I can just echo that, right? It is early access. There's going to be a couple of people that are going to be like, oh, this is stupid. You know, what the frick is this? And they might just go back and be like, oh, I just don't want anything to do with this. Boom, gone. That's okay. But the thing about it is that then they will see, you know, like Luna working on the frickin' on the Hytality mod, Hylamity mod, and then working on this, and this is gonna be cool. And then they're gonna see like a crazy freaking Lord of the Rings mod with like all sorts of crazy things. I'ma tell you, it's gonna be crazy cool, super crazy good. Like genuinely, stuff's gonna go crazy. It's like Minecraft met Roblox and had a baby that was 10 times smarter than each. Honestly, really good summary, yeah. I can't talk about it the same as yeah, we're gated a little bit, okay? We're gated a little bit, okay? Like, I feel like I'm already straddling the line, okay? That's what maybe. But at the same time, what we're doing is we're building hype, right? Surely, Macaw, right? We're building hype out here, right? We're not breaking the NDA. No. It's not a breaking of NDAs over here. We're building hype. Also, they said that we can talk about our experiences. And I've talked about my experience. Okay, that's all I've done. Oh, man. I wonder if I can do mixins, so I gotta wait. You can do mixins, so someone is already working on a mixin plugin, so yeah. What's easier, only possible to mod on Minecraft compared to Hytale? I don't think that there's anything that's like only possible to mod on Minecraft compared to Hytale. And I don't think that there's, right now, I don't see, the only thing that's easier is a completely custom looking GUI. That would be the only thing that's easier on Minecraft simply because it's not possible on Hytale. That's the only thing. Nobody here would ever break the NDA. I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about. That would never be the case. You know? I agree with you. Cool. We just would not do that. Dun, dun, dun. Sweet. It is pretty good, yeah. A realist. Yeah. Couldn't help to ask. Yeah. You can always try, but yeah, it is what it is. So no JEI on Hytale. Why? You gotta remember this. Theoretically, that's using already existing UI elements. You can make a custom UI, just you have to use already existing UI elements, right? Like, that's the point. That's the idea. Because you can't modify the client. Right? Where are you from? I am from Germany. The good old land of Germany. Deutschland. Germania. Nah, let's keep Deutschland. Let's say Deutschland. That's a little bit better. Germania, I feel like that's a little bit weird. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Seeing people first dibs on making a JEI mod. I mean, you can try. You know, a lot of people are going to try to make like mods that already exist, obviously, on Minecraft. People don't want, like, we don't necessarily like want a lot of those, but it's fair, right? I feel like it's a fair sort of assessment to do similar things, but yeah. I don't know. I have like a couple of ideas, but we need to get I need to get the 3D modeling right and the texturing with Nano, because like obviously it's completely different, right, to Minecraft. It's gonna be rough. It's also gonna be one of the things that's gonna be a rough one, yeah. Deutschland, was ein cooles Land. Ja. Schon ganz okay, ne? Kann man mal machen. Kann man machen, muss man nicht. Honestly, if they're smart, they'll build into the game with no need for JEI. Honestly, kind of true. I think they're gonna take a lot of things from the community. I mean, just, you gotta remember this. It's like actually crazy. If you go onto Twitter and you look at Simon's Twitter, right? Simon Hypixel. My man answers so many tweets. It's insane. I don't even know how he has time for that. Okay? Like, that's crazy to me. In a good way. The team, like, once again, I said this in the very beginning. I will say it one more time over here as we're nearing the end. It's crazy. The entire team is a powerhouse. Like, they are themselves beyond excited. The reason why they're working on Hytale is because they want to see Hytale themselves, right? They want to play Hytale themselves. That's why they are seeing it. That would require me to go onto Twitter. No, I understand. Listen, I've been trying to, like, I've been engaging more on Twitter, which is obviously, it's a part of the job. But at the same time, it is correct that it has definitely, it has lessened my enjoyment of life quite significantly, which is a rough one, but it is fine. How long ago did Hytale approach you to start making mods? I don't even know if we are allowed to say that, but it's been a little bit. It's been quite a while. Maybe you can sort of figure it out as I'm, you know, haven't been streaming for quite a little bit for a while and things like that. No, just saying. Oh man, it's just great. It's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's some crazy things right here, man. That's some crazy things. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, listen. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be crazy. The mods are gonna go nuts. And like I said, tomorrow we're gonna start 3 p.m. CT. We're gonna start modding Hytale literally immediately, like day 1. But yeah. Jeb said on Blue Sky that he wants to play Hytale. Of course. Of course. Like, at the end of the day, it's another game, right? Like, I mean, if you're working in games, usually what you are is a gamer, right? Like, that's just gonna be the case. So you usually like to play games. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, it's, why not? Yeah. What are your opinions on making textures or models in Hytale using AI? So, I can give you my personal opinion on it, and I can give you my recommendation on it. My personal opinion, this is the same thing when they have, you know, when you had like, what was it? The people from Divinity and like Sven Vick from Larian Studios, when they said that they were using some Gen AI for some like concept art, and the entire internet freaked the fuck out. I'm over exaggerating. Actually, it was not the case. It wasn't the entire internet. What happened is that people were like, we hate AI, and people were like, it's fine, and then they clashed, and that's what happens because Twitter is an absolute hellscape. The issue is that a lot of people who said that they don't like it, quote unquote, or they hate it or whatever, they don't understand the programming slash, or sorry, the process of making a game. I don't even understand it fully, but I understand probably a little bit better as a programmer than probably someone who doesn't program, right? that's a fine application. To put that into the same category as literally every other game which also uses Gen AI, like if you think that Ubisoft and EA and all of these different big companies don't use AI in their games in whatever capacity, come on, okay? They 100% do it. Now, the thing about it is that, and this is the thing, which is so funny, the only thing that the hate mob does when they say, don't use AI, we're gonna go crazy on you, we're gonna boycott your game. The only thing that they're gonna make is they're gonna say to every single company that uses it, never ever admit that you're using Gen AI on anything. That's it. That's literally the only thing that's going to happen with that, right? And the issue is that, yeah, if they know that every company uses AI, they will freak out. The thing about it is also, it's like, it's also really stupid, because the thing about it is that I've literally, listen, this is the thing, right? Let me show you something. This is very funny, right? Very funny. So I will show you two things, okay? So in September, wait a second. Because this is the thing. This is the thing that people don't quite understand. So like, let me see. No, where was it? Ah, god damn it, man. Where is this? Okay, I saw this in a short, then I guess we'll go through the short. Hopefully I can find it. No. God damn it. Primagem, there it is. Okay. So, on the AI, right? There we have it, right? Salesforce CEO confirms 4,000 layoffs because I need less heads with AI. That was in September 2025. New headline. This is December 2025. Salesforce regrets firing 4,000 experienced staff and replacing them with AI. Yeah. So this is the thing. Have you ever considered the following? Many art people are against AI. It makes sense. But have you noticed that a lot of people who do coding are not against AI? I think that this is very interesting, right? So a lot of programmers are they don't really care about it that much. And also they don't even care that the AI took the code that they wrote and was trained on it. I'm not doing any value judgment over here right now. I'm just thinking that this is an interesting dichotomy, isn't it? That you have one group of people who are like super against it, which is totally fair, and then there's one group that's kind of like sort of ambivalent, but also finds it really funny when it reads things like, hey, we've just fired like 4,000 like senior developers because AI is going to do everything. No, it's not. That's definitely not going to happen, right? So, I don't know. It's just weird. So, generally speaking though, I would say I am neither anti-AI nor am I pro-AI. You have to, like, sometimes just realize that there are certain things in life that you cannot control. And one other thing is that AI is like it's a Pandora's box that was opened, and it is onto the world, and it is done, right? You will never get around from it, and you will never get it away. If the EU and the US and Canada all ban, if the entirety of NATO bans AI, right? What's China gonna do? What's India gonna do? What's North Korea gonna do? They don't give a crap, okay? They're gonna continue to use AI if it is useful to them. That's as simple as that. Now, is there an AI bubble? Oh, 100%. Absolutely, right? And I think a lot of these CEOs who are like, oh, we're gonna remove like developers because AI is so much better. That's stupid. That's like genuinely freaking stupid, okay? That is not smart at all. If you are really good with AI, you can build tools on your own that you wouldn't be able to do if you wouldn't have access to the tool. That's 100% the case. Like, there's no way around that. But to somehow suggest that you can just replace people with it, no, that's not going to happen. Part of it was Larian was supposed to be the golden child. They take their time, treated employees well, and didn't have harmful crunch. Yeah, they didn't. It's a bigger letdown. I think that you have a real issue, because if you take certain studios, for example, Larian, and you put them on such a high pedestal that if there's anything, that there's one tiny thing that they do and that you don't like, and then immediately it's like, oh, now they're the worst company ever. Doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Like, that's weird to me, right? Because EA treats everyone like crap, and it's like they just get a free pass because they just don't, because they're not as community oriented, right? So that's what I think is really bad about this. And the companies that are community oriented, that listen to the community, right? Basically the golden child, they get scolded out of oblivion, right? Because the people on Twitter are like, you are the worst pieces of crap ever. Oh, we thought you were good guys, blah, right? And then they will just retreat and they will stop. You know what? We're just not going to talk to you at all anymore. And we're just going to make our games. Evil Black, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Right? So that's the case. And then the companies that don't do it at all, the corporate machines that don't give a crap what anyone says, they're just going to continue to use it and do it. And they're just not going to tell you, right? So it's basically whatever they want to do, it's a complete shift to what they should do. So I don't know. It's just a rough one. Isn't the AI economy just a bunch of companies sending IOUs to each other? Yeah, it's something like that. AI has a lot of pros and cons, but sadly more cons than pros. I think right now there is sadly quite a few cons in there. Yeah, that's sadly the case. It's hard to put it exactly on the weight, on a scale, let's say, but it definitely has quite a few cons, sadly. Yeah. Number one of them, obviously, RAM prices and GPU prices. That's untenable. And if I find out people are going to be like, cry about it, EA doesn't care, people still buy their games. That's the case. It's like, it's just, I don't know. The cons incredibly outweigh the pros, probably. You know what happened to Expedition 33? Well, I mean, yeah, they were removed from like a tiny indie game award because they didn't check a correct box. I did hear that. They were not, the actual game awards were still awarded to them. It was like a small indie game award show that didn't give it to them. Which, by the way, I also think that Expedition 33 is not an indie game, so I don't think it shouldn't be in there anyway, right? Just because it's an indie game, it doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. But yeah. AI is in a bubble. That's true. And it's being sold to manage to reduce cost, not as a way to help workers. Yeah, that's like really stupid as well. Like, that's just not the right way. Like, if anything, it would be there to help workers. That's the case, right? Like, that's the point. Like, if anything, it would be to make... the thing about it is that for programming, for example, if you have a senior developer that you give an AI tool, I think they're going to be better at programming, right? If they have access to it, if they need it. If you give a junior developer or like a newbie an AI tool for programming, they will learn zero things, they will learn nothing, and they're going to get worse for it. I think that's the issue. Coding is usually building products, and then art is usually for human, please. That's true. So removing the human part. I think that, oh man, I don't know who said it. I think it was Rory Sutherland. I think that a lot of newfangled listen, I'm gonna be a little bit, I might be a little bit crazy out here, but I think that this is broadly right. I think most of the world, because the tech world is so economically viable, right? Because it scales infinitely. A lot of value was captured by these tech giants. And because all of these tech giants are all handled by autistic nerds that don't want anything to do with humans are, in any capacity they can, are completely discarded in everything single point of the process, because that's what they want. And I think that this, when you look at this is actually also happening in real life, and you don't even notice it, okay? Before 2015, you had to call someone on the phone to get a taxi. Now you click 2 times, you get an Uber. If you wanted to buy something from the store, you have to go to the store, and you have to take something, and you have to go to the cashier, and you have to give them money, and there you go. And you have to interact with a person. Now you go onto Grubhub or whatever, and someone orders your stuff, and you tell them, just leave it in front of the door so you don't have to talk to them. In every single part of every process, human contact is being reduced. And we wonder why everyone feels shitty. Yeah, we're social creatures. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? This is stupid. Hytale Modding Discord is handling AI rules. You're not allowed to post coding projects if it contains plus 50% AI in their Discord. I think that's a rough. It's a good idea. At the end of the day, people are gonna do what the people are gonna do, right? But yeah. If every coding language had node-based visual scripting, I would not have to consider vibe coding. Listen, vibe coding, like I said, vibe coding in and of itself is not a bad thing. It's a bad thing if you have no experience whatsoever, right? Like that's the thing that's like a rough one. That's what I would broadly say. I actually want to make a video about that, like something about that in I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it this week, but we'll see. Regardless though, the customary AI talk as well. We'll see. I don't see anything wrong with what you just said. Let me just be without interacting with people. I know what you mean, Moon, but you also know what I mean, right? Like it's just an issue, right? Because like at the end of the day, while I get you and while I understand the like introvert's dream, that's literally just like replacing everything with AI, right? Like it's just like, well, why then not have a robot deliver your food? And why not have a robot like and an AI just make your movie and things like that? I don't know. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Regardless, guys, Modding Monday is gonna go crazy because sometimes we're gonna be modding Minecraft, sometimes we're gonna be modding the good old Hytale. We'll see. But tomorrow, mark your calendars. Tomorrow, 1 hour before Hytale releases, we will go live, and then we'll mod the game, we'll play the game, and we'll go freaking crazy, okay? Freaking crazy. Cycling back to Hytale modding. Yes. How deeply integrated is the code side into the modding tools? For example, do you have an IDE inside the game? No. You're gonna still have to have your own IDE. So like basically what is it? Like IntelliJ or something like that. Yeah. There you go. IntelliJ. Well, IntelliJ, Eclipse, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use IntelliJ, of course. Of course. What are you talking about? I will use IntelliJ. 19.5 hours. Man. Sleeping one more time and then it's almost here. Jesus. It's going to be crazy. Can we be switched back and forth? I don't want to go without Minecraft modding too long. No. We're going to be switching a little bit. I think we're going to probably do more Hytale modding in the beginning. I think that's fair, right, Big? Like we're gonna do a little bit more Hytale modding like after release, and then we're gonna switch back and forth. Probably. IntelliJ idea is the GOAT. Exactly. See, Luna just knows, there you go. Luna just knows it, okay? It is what it is. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna do it for today. That was Modding Monday. Like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow. I don't know how the rest of the stream schedule is going to look like, but we'll just figure it out. But yeah, also join the Discord server, of course, if you want to make sure to, Discord GG/Countjo. If you want to, be notified and things like that, of course, read the rules. And otherwise, I'm going to see you all tomorrow when Hytale releases. Oh, baby, let's go. Until then, so, yeah.